think I'll sort pencils. Okay, we'll just wait a few minutes. Hi guys. Hi Bissa, Patty, Ashley, Angie, Riri. Hi guys. I'm gonna sort some pencils. Oh, we're sitting here waiting. Well, it'd be like an ASMR moment because remember, I knocked these pencils over and haven't sorted them since. So maybe we'll do that for just a minute. I don't know that I'll get done, but how's everybody doing? What are y'all working on? What's going on in your world, in your neck of the woods? Oh, these be purple, these be blue, and those be green. Okay. Hi, Trisha, Karina, Darla, Scrap Girl. Hi, Janet. How's it going? I worked on a couple of the collages this morning. I finished up 2 of them that I started, what was it, a couple weeks ago? And so we'll pull out, see how fast I can do this. We'll pull out some more collage fodder and work on other people, some more of y'all's collages. So, yeah. Greens, pink, green, white. Let's see, I got some blue in here, purple. So, what's everybody working on? Oops, dropped one. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Because I'll be the first one to roll over it with my chair. I don't see where it went. Let's see. Hi, Markwood, Ashley, Joan, Pamela, Paula Haynes, Diana. I know it's beautiful. It's supposed to be beautiful here all week. So glad. So excited that it is. So let's see. Pinks and purples. Let's move the yellows. Blue, blue, blue. Think I can do this in about 5 minutes? Let's see. Julie Topaz. Wonderful Wednesday to you too. Hi, Jane. Let's see. Linda Patrick. I said hi to Bishop. How's everybody doing? Yeah, it gets annoying trying to dig through these when I'm trying to find a pencil and I just haven't taken the time to sort them yet. So I thought I'd just take a minute real quick and do an ASMR moment. I probably will miss some, but I'll get the bulk of them. Green is a blue one. So yeah, y'all up for some collage today? Let's see. Ashley, I finished up my cycled mirror for my master bathroom. Oh, your upcycled mirror. Oh, nice. I'm sure it's awesome. Upcycled mirror. Only be a minute. Only be a minute. Oh, let's see. Hi, Carrie Ann. Elmaris. Most of my neutrals I don't keep in here. I have a few. I have a whole nother tray for neutrals. So okay, we got it fairly well done. Red, yellow, orange, pinks and purples, greens, and aquas, and blue, and then black, gray, and some neutrals over here. Oh, that's a red. So yeah, a little bit easier to find. And then I still have a bunch over here that I've been using. Let me grab all those that I've been using for the Upcycled. But I'm going to put them back in here for now. Let's see. Green, blue, green, green, green. These peaches, all these peaches really need to go in the flesh colors. Because there's two full in here. There's a red. And there's an orange, blue, gray, paintbrush, purple, orange, white, and yellow. And these I'll put over in this tray, which are in no particular order, just neutrals. Okay, so I got my desk cleaned off. Well, I got the pencils cleaned off the desk. And these are the two I finished up this morning. Thanks, Diana. You're making mini chair for mom and pop? You're making a mini chair for two people? I'm not sure I understand, Mirkwood. Hi, Kenny, Missy, Val. So I finished up these two. Now, I used, this one is from Rubber Dolly. And she had sent this beautiful, I don't know how she did it, if she deli plated it or jelly plated deli paper or how she made it, but it's kind of wrinkled. So when I put the collage on it, it's not going to lay flat, even with matte medium, because this is bumpy, right? This is very textured. But that's okay. I still liked it. So this is the stuff that she sent. Other than these leaves, I added those myself. But I really like this. I haven't signed it. I haven't painted the back or, done anything to it. I don't know if I want to varnish this because I don't know what that is. This could be water mediums. And if I varnish it, it's going to ruin it. So I probably won't varnish this one. But this one will go to... oh, thanks, Juanita. You're so sweet. Littlefoot, let me write you down. I think I already have you written down, but I'll write you down again. Thank you, Littlefoot. She spins, Juanita. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Thanks so much. I am going to, of course, always makes a new print or some new cards or something for the first week of every month. So that'll be for the first, can you believe it's going to be April already? It's already almost the middle of March. I cannot even believe it. I can't even believe it. Thank you, Juanita, i.e. Littlefoot, i.e. She Spins. Hi, Boney. Hi, Pacola. How you doing? I do. I have her address. Thanks, Pacola. Hi, Masaki. How you doing? So this one, I'm finished, and I will send this one off to Rubber Dolly for her collage input. Again, I'm not going to varnish this because I don't know what that is. And plus the varnish would take I don't know that it would take well to my little leaf additions. And then I finished this one from Lynette Porter. If y'all remember last week, I just had these collage elements, the cat, the sunflower, the buildings, this little window, this little dog, a bee, and a clock. I had those glued on just white paper. Well, I decided to paint in a moon. So I just made an arch and then painted it in to look like the moon behind the cat. And of course, I painted the background black, threw on some stars, and I need a couple more. I think I need a couple bigger stars here and there, at least 3 of them or so. And put a little bit of color around those. Let's put a couple up there, maybe 1 or 2 down here, just a couple because I splattered them so well. Oh, thanks, Bishop. Thanks for the super sticker. You guys, you rock. Thanks, Bishop. Let me write you down. Thank you so much. And I do have your address, so thank you. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. So let's see what else is going on. Thank you. Thanks, Bishop. Thanks so much for the super sticker. I like that. It's a dandelion. Make a wish. Make a wish. Thank you, Julie. Thanks so much. I know. Very sweet. And I hope you're doing well, Kenny. I know you weren't feeling well last month, I think it was. Maybe it was a month before. So I hope you're better. And I hope your family's well. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? I try to say hi to everybody coming in. If y'all don't know, I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 9 a.m. But I usually come in about 8:30 to say good morning, chat. You know, do a little catch up, do a little pencil sorting. Oh, thanks, Elmaris. Thanks so much for the 10 pounds. I just thanks so much for the super sticker. I have an owl on there. Is that yours, Elmaris? I didn't know if that was yours or yeah, it looks like some of y'all have changed your faces. Did you change your face, Elmaris, to those glasses on the owl? Thanks so much for the 10-pound super sticker. Sometimes the super stickers you can pick things, and yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Kenny says my girls are visiting. Oh, awesome, Kenny. Awesome. Well, you enjoy them. Don't be here now if you need to go hang out with them. I'm not sure what time. Are you in California? Then it's still early for you. Hi, Annie Mame. Let's see. Lurk and work away. Thanks again, Elmaris. And thanks, Juanita. And Bishop. Thanks, guys. Let's see. I don't see anybody else coming in yet. So this one will go to Lynn Porter. This one will go to Lynn Porter. Okay, I think that's probably dry now. So let's get some of the gray blue and add just a little bit of glow around these stars. Something like that. Maybe an orange one. Let's see. A couple of little orange ones here and there. So, yeah, I've got a couple of, I got a stack, of course, a stack of collage fodder from you guys. So do y'all like the moon? I really like the moon. They sleep in, Kenny? Okay. Let's see. Said hi to Carrie Ann. All right, so I just have to sign them. I'm not sure. Maybe over here on this one. Or no, maybe right there. This one, I'll probably just sign right down here. So anyway, I hope they like those. Again, I started them a couple weeks ago, and I finished them up this morning, so I'd have something to show you. And you like the moon, Tabby? I liked it too. and some nebula going, behind and in front of here. And this is the stuff that y'all sent. I'm trying to use the stuff you sent. The only thing that you did not send me, I don't remember if she sent me the watch. I might put a clock or watch in it if you didn't send it. Rubber, I keep wanting to say Rubber Moon. Rubber Dolly had she had some watches in hers. So I already had one for her. But all this other stuff except the leaves, I had the leaves, but she had this beautiful background. So I really wanted to use that background. And but it's textured, so it made the collage buckle, but that's okay. I think she'll like it. I think she'll like it. Hi, Kalora. Happy hump day. Hi, Julia O. Wendy. Arlene. Arlene, I picked out your pack to do something with today. I picked out yours and one other person's. Who else did I pick out? Anyway, Arlene, I think I'm going to use yours next. So we're going to use Arlene's collage fodder next. And I have about 10 of y'all. I think I have about 10 of y'all's packs of collage, maybe 10 to 12 of you guys as collage fodder to do collages with. So, yeah, so I really like the way it turned out. So I hope y'all are having fun with this. I'm enjoying doing it. I'm enjoying doing it. And I have Boney's collage fodder. Thanks, Jane. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of, they get a little warped. You just gotta kind of, just kind of bend them out. They flatten out. You can't really do anything about textured paper, but I had to use that beautiful. I mean, I didn't do anything to this except trim it down. I trimmed a little bit of the edges off, but other than trimming it down, did nothing to that paper that she sent me. I just love that paper. Then one other thing I did get, now y'all know that a couple of cards came in and I showed them to you on Monday. A couple cards came in late and I was able to swap them two out with each other and add, one of my own little card prints. Well, I got another one in yesterday. I went to the post office yesterday and Beth McDonald's came in and she sent these. She sent these on, and she's in the States, January 28th. January 28th, she sent her cards, and I just got them yesterday. So I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to, of course, keep one for the book with their name and everything, and then I'll just send her two of mine because I have no one else to swap them out with. As far as I know, everybody else's have come in. So here's the backs of hers. Fantasy Garden Art Card Swap, Beth McDonald. There's her IG. It's just Beth. I'm not sure I follow her. I'm going to have to look that up. I'll look that up in just a second. It's just Beth. And then these are her cards. I really love them. So let me show them to you here. Oh, let me see. Which one am I going to keep? I think I'll keep this one. So I'll take it out because it's going to go in the book. Okay, so you can see it close up. So I'm going to send hers back to her. I know she'll probably go, oh, don't send them back. Give them to somebody else if I see her say so. But there she is. Yeah, Beth. I'm sorry that they got here and there's nobody else late so far either. And I saw that you sent them on the 28th of January and they just got here at my post office yesterday. So I'll keep this one to put in the book. So I love that. I love that. So I'll put this one in our book. And then I'll send yours back with a couple of my prints because I don't have anybody's to swap out with other than my own. So, but they are beautiful cards. They are really, really nice cards. And I hate that you didn't, that they didn't get here in time. It's not your fault. You sent them plenty early, but aren't they fabulous, Arlene? Yes. So I will, I know they're beautiful. And I hate it that, it's not like she sent them late. It's not like she sent them late. She sent them in the 28th of January. And so anyway, they're stunning. And I will put one in the book, Beth, and send you back a couple of mine. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have? I still want to do this soon. I haven't folded all the paper. I've been doing other things. Tuesday's usually my I try to catch up on some stuff. I'm working on a bunch more of the little prayer pouches. I run my errands on Tuesday, get some laundry, do stuff around the house and run errands, post office, grocery store, Hobby Lobby, which by the way, other than a couple of like some new plastic sleeves, they just didn't, they didn't have anything else. You're welcome, Beth. And again, I'm so sorry I didn't make it to swap out to anybody, but you'll get some of mine. I'll send you some of mine. So anyway, they didn't really have any new clearance things at my Hobby Lobby. They didn't have anything really new. The new planners haven't come in yet. So, and I even went to my Books A Million and I didn't even get any new mags. I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything at Books A Million either. So, but I did work on some prayer pouches and sorted them. I did get another order in from Amour Fabriques from Selena. I got some trims, and then I went ahead and placed another order because I need some more of the Cantha, the backings of the stuff I use on the backs of the prayer pouches, that fabric. So I placed another order with her. I'm telling you guys, I love her shop, and she's real good about getting things out to you quick. And so yeah, if y'all like thanks, Claire. If y'all like the fabrics I've been showing from India, the sari silks and the shawl fabrics and all that, she's awesome. So I love Selena at Amour Fabrique. So I did place another order. I bought one of her larger pieces that's big enough to put on a journal. So I think I'm going to use that for a journal wrap or just put around a journal. I'll see. So I got one of those, and then I got some more of the Cantha fabric and some more of the trim. So, and then, so I said all that to say, I cut down my, my book, my, Alphonse, Art Nouveau book. And this was the cover. This was the book wrap. I do have another one. When I go to do this, I did buy two of these. They were on clearance at, Barnes and Noble. So I bought another one. So this is the actual, now not the shine. The shine is, packing tape that I put on. So there's just packing tape on there. But the book jacket, this is the book jacket that I reinforced the spine with a piece of chipboard is in there. And that's all it is. That's all it is. See? And then this will be covered up here with something else. I don't know what yet because I just made this. And oh, thanks, Bonnie. And I cut the whole book down. So I have 2 packs of stuff from the book. I got the smaller stuff, and then I have a whole nother plastic sleeve full of the full sheets, the 12 by 12 sizes. So I've got 2 packs of stuff to use in this book. So what I plan on doing is I got a bunch of the 12 by 12 cardstock that I'm folding in half to make signatures. I did have to trim it down about 1/4 of an inch. So I think this is probably about 11 3/4 because to make it fit with the books, the jacket, the book jacket, I did have to trim this down just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is make a bunch of signatures this is just regular old cardstock. You can get 50% off at Hobby Lobby. They have it at Michael's too. It's just 12 by 12 cardstock folded in half and trimmed at the edge, just so it fits in this particular book. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold a bunch of them, and I will use elastic string. I'll use elastic string to tie them all in because I don't sew, I don't puncture and sew and do the Copic stitch or any of that. I just use elastic. So I'm going to put, I don't know how many will probably fit in here. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably about 10. About 10. And I think I've got 5 signatures in each one before they get too overlappy, before they get too high flow. Who else am I missing? So anyway, I'm going to put those all in there with elastic string, or some, you can use rubber bands, and I've done that before, but rubber bands will disintegrate after a while. They won't hold up forever. You can always just change your rubber bands, but you might as well just get some stretchy elastic cording. You can get it in the jewelry departments of the craft stores, or of course you can order anything online. So, but anyway, hi, Teresa Duffy. Let's see. Ashley Colors. Hi. Did I say hi to you, Tina? Hi, Tina. Who else? I'm probably missing people coming in. So anyway, I haven't had, I said all that to say, I haven't had time to fold all these signatures yet, to put them in the book, to work in the book. I mean, I can work in one signature, but I'd like to have the whole book put together before I start working in it. So I'll try to do that this week. Maybe we'll work on this on Monday if y'all want to do that. What do you think? You want to work on this on Monday? I know if y'all like the Art Nouveau, I don't know if, was it Rosemary? Somebody help me out. Who was it that was selling Art Nouveau kits to make your own? And now they're not this big. They're little books. But I think is it Rosemary? Somebody help me out. That was selling kits of Art Nouveau stuff to make your own little Art Nouveau junk journals. But somebody help me out. Rosemary Morris. Thank you, Pacola. So Rosemary, I don't know if she has any of those kits. I think that was from a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, that she had the Art Nouveau kits. She's gone on to something else now. And so I don't know if she has any of those kits left at her Etsy shop, but you can always look. Let's see. Thanks, Annie Main. So yeah, so I'm just using I'm not digging around for a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna just use the book. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do there. Of course, you can do whatever theme you want. The idea of it is to use like a coffee table book. And you can get them on clearance all the time at all your bookstores, thrift books, even a thrift store when you can get to go. And it could just whatever theme it could be. So it could be on a travel, it could be on a city, a country, it could be on, a theme of any type, any kind of art book or anything like that. And if you don't, I don't want to cut it up. Well, buy 2, support the bookstore, buy 2. I think I got 1 for $7 and 1 for $12. I think something like that. And then just cut it all up and make your own book out of it, especially if you get it at a thrift store or something like that, where, if it's going to end up in the landfill, make your book out of it. Make your book. Well, good, Diana. Well, then you'll probably like when we work on that. Let's see. Hi, CNP, Cat and Paste. I had to grab some Diet Coke and chocolate. Well, thanks for being here. Let's see, Anita. Don't forget, guys, if you're talking to me. Okay, Kenny. Don't forget, if you're talking to me in chat, put it in caps so I know that you're talking to me. Also, make sure you have live chat clicked. Live chat. Because if you just have top chat, and that goes for recordings too. If you watch back a recording, make sure you have live chat clicked, because otherwise you do not see all the chat. So just FYI. And also, if it seems to go blurry, if there's any fuzz coming along in the stream, make sure that your little wheel setting, make sure that YouTube didn't knock you back to 144 or something like that, because I'm streaming in 1080p. So make sure that you're watching either at 720 or 1080p. Let's see. Thanks, Claire's in Australia. Let's see who else. Hi, Nancy. Okay, so let me show again, then we'll get started on one or two other people's collages. I don't know that I'll finish them. I might just lay them out, do a couple different people's collage fodder, and we'll see how it goes. These I did not finish. I did not finish them on stream because I wanted to, do some other people's. If I would have taken the time, this took me a couple out, well, an hour and a half to finish these up. And, if I would have done that on stream, I wouldn't get to another person. So I'm trying to at least get them laid out, get maybe a little paint or get it, get the idea going. And then I can finish them when I have time, in the mornings before whatever. Right. Oh, thank you, Kenny. Thank you. I will love our thumbs up. And also, thanks all of you guys that have been leaving comments. Even though if you're here in chat, if you leave comments, that really helps the channel. And so I don't know if y'all know, but when you live stream, you don't get the same ad revenue and stuff like that you do with just recorded videos. So it's just nice if you leave comments in the recorded stream because that helps the channel. But I don't like doing just plain videos. I like doing live. I like chatting and interacting with you. So even though it's less money for me, it's more fun. So I like doing lives. So that's just me. If I'm not having fun, if I'm not encouraging, and that's to me the interaction between us, that to me is what makes streaming worthwhile. So, okay, let's see. All right. I don't see anybody new popping in. Again, if you come in and I don't see you, sometimes if you're not a big chat, like I always miss G. G comes in, she says hi, and then then I see her later, she's leaving. I do try to go back and scrub through the chat either that night or the next day, the next morning when I'm checking my mail and stuff like that. I do try to scrub through the chat and make sure that if anybody's new, I don't want to ignore anybody, especially if you're new, you're just starting to be here. You're usually a lurker, and hi lurkers. I want y'all to feel welcome and you welcome as well. So if I miss seeing you, it's not that that I'm doing that on purpose. It's just I do have to look away to whatever project we're working on. I can't just sit and read chat for 3 hours, even though that looks like what I'm doing right now. All right. So again, this is the one. And again, the paper doesn't really I've glued it, a couple of different glues. It doesn't really want to stick here. I'm going to put some more Eileen's tacky. So I'm not sure what this paper is, if it's deli paper that she jelly plated or what, but anyway, she can have it and worry about it glued down if it doesn't stick. So this one will go to Rubber Dolly, and this one is going to Lynette Porter. I have her address there. I've just covered it up. So that'll go to Lynette Porter. And yeah, it does. Hi, Mike. Oh, Mike. Yeah. Tina was here talking about your work, because I think she was the colorist for one of your books. So I think I follow you on YouTube. I think so. Mike is a comic book artist, and let me click on his name. There we go. So y'all can follow Mike. And yeah, anybody else popping in? Okay, so these are the two that I finished up this morning. I will sign them. I might paint the background of this one. I'm not probably going to do anything else with this one. I don't want it because the paper is, it's beautiful, but it's not wanting to stick. Hi, Lady Jan. Yeah, Tina goes, there's my buddy Mike. Okay, so I'm going to move these to the side. I'll show them again after a while. And I'm going to go to Arlene. I'm going to pull out. She sent a lot of stuff, so I got a lot to choose from. So I'm going to pull out Arlene's. I don't want her envelope here. It's got her address on there. So I got Arlene's here. I think this is her note. Is it her note? No. Okay. Not sure she has a note in here, or might have. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in her envelope. And let me get out a piece of cardstock here or two. I'm working on some more. I'll show you this one because this one's I've already spoken out for. I mean, this one's going to someone local, but I'll show you this one. I just kind of sort them out, put them in little bags, and then go back and sew. So the purple is the color of the thread. So this one's going to be like, let's put this back together how I had it, going this way. So there's the front, there's the back. It's going to look like this, and it's going to have this trim. It's going to have this gold trim on it. And I finally found some beads. Some of them I've made didn't have beads because I could not find beads. I could not find beads that would fit on my stretchy cord. So what I'm going to do is these beads, I sew in the little strings like this, and then the beads will be down here, and the beads will be down here like that. I finally found some beads that were big enough for that to go through that cord, the holes, and that were pretty. I don't want those little kid beads, I wanted some nice beads. So I finally found some of those, and then this will go on here like this. I'll trim it down, of course. Then I got a little purple flower that'll go on the back. So that'll go on the back of the piece there. And then this is what I got for the charm that'll go on it. It's kind of like an iridescent butterfly. Thanks, Pacola. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Kalura. Yeah, the purples. So she likes purple and likes butterflies. So this was the closest I could find to a purple butterfly, but I think it'll work. So that'll hang there. And of course, it'll have purple thread all whip stitched around it like that. Let me hold this up here so you can kind of see. So and then the little flower will go on the back. So that's kind of what this one's going to look like. I like that iridescent, there we go, the iridescent butterfly. So I can't work out the time difference, but I watch plenty of episodes. Oh, thanks. Well, right now, Claire, it's a couple minutes after 9 a.m. Eastern. So whatever time it is right now for you is what time I usually start, the normal stream time. So it's 9 a.m. Eastern here in the U.S. So I'm not sure what time it is right there in Australia. I'm not sure if it matters on which side of Australia you're in, but it's probably like 10 o'clock at night, maybe 10 o'clock at night. So this is I'm working on this one, and I also have little bags worked out, kind of sorted out for some other ones. And yeah, so I did sort some of my Amour fabriques from Selena and added the trims and some of the stuff like that. I'll work on that one in my spare time. Thanks, Riri. So that's the one I got next. Okay, so let's see here. So I got some cardstock to work on Arlene's here. I have not sorted. I mean, I looked at this when she sent it in, but I've not sorted out, designed a collage for her yet. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to get one piece of collage fodder. And hopefully the white paper won't get too flashed out here for us. Hopefully. And we will zoom in. We'll zoom in one here. And I think that looks pretty good. All right. Let's see. I don't see anybody else I'm missing. All right. So let's go ahead, and maybe I need to put a little bit of something behind a piece of, I don't know. I don't want it to get too, I don't want the light to be going, what? So we'll see if this will work. Just, having something, a little bit of something behind, just to separate it from the white background. So I don't know if that made a difference. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. How's that look, guys? If it goes weird or wonky, let me know. So I did squeeze out a little bit of my Eileen's tacky glue that I just put on with my finger. I do have my Yoo-Hoo glue stick. I don't know that I'll get out matte medium yet. Right now, I'm just going to lay out a couple of collages and we'll see where that goes. All right. So let's look through what she sent again and see what just kind of grabs me. I love this. This might be a good background. I don't know. We'll see. The problem with inkjet, I have to test to see if this will move. That's one of the things. See, when you use, when you print things out, I usually never print out my collage fodder. I use original collage fodder because it doesn't move when I add matte medium or other things, you know, or even if I do decide to put a gloss varnish on it. You can't do that with a lot of inkjet printers. You can do things like put a fixative and do a lot of stuff that I don't like to take time to do, but just to be aware that if you use printed out materials, it can move with water soluble or even, you know, whatever. So you got to be aware of that. So yeah, I'm liking these two items. I mean, I like it all. I love, of course, I love the bugs. So we'll see about that. So obviously she sent way more than I can use in one collage because my collages are usually not that, I mean, they can be complex. If you've seen my posters that are like 26 by 32, if you've seen those, then you know how big my collages can get. So they they usually have quite a bit of stuff on them. But I do kind of like this goes, you know, and also colors. I like to work with colors, like these colors all work together. You know, this could be one collage here. See, I go by color initially, usually. So you see how that might go. So yeah, Arlene sent quite the stack. See, look, see how that the colors. So I'm not sure yet. I'm just kind of sorting it out. See what I like here. Oh, and she sent a whole bunch of little stuff in here too. I'll set that aside for now because I got to get the base. Although I'm liking some of this gray. I am liking some of this gray. I might have to go with, now this right here, this is going to be, this is the kind of thing that you have issues with sticking or varnishing over. It's like thicker stuff. Not that you can't use it. You can use anything in your collage, but you do have to be aware that you have to make some adjustments when you use specialty papers. Let's see. Hi, Salt Life Gypsy. Okay, so I'm going to move some of the blues and the purples off to the side. What we got here? We got a Queen Elizabeth ship. This butterflies, this kind of goes with this and this. I could do something with that. I might let Arlene pick which thing she wants. I mean, I'll have two stacks here. She can maybe pick which one appeals to her the most. This will be too little for those two. All right, I can go with that. I'm really liking this gray. I'm really liking the gray. Let's move the purples and the blues. So, all right, it looks like I'm down to these two things. All right. I like the purple and gray. I mean, I like the purpley light grays, but there's also bugs and butterflies and flowers and a bird. What do you like? And then I'll use this. I'll use whatever's in here as a little bit of extra. So Arlene, what are you leaning toward? She's here, so I'm going to ask her. Do you want the blues and grays and the stars and a space theme, or do you want garden? Or do you want garden? Either one. We'll work with either one. You tell me. Let me get a sip of juice here. Bye, Lady Jan. Thanks for popping in. I'm gonna turn on my fan over. It's a little. I won't put it toward me because obviously that will blow the papers around. But all right, let's see. Let me do a test. Am I still moving here? Are we still moving? What's right? I hope nothing's wrong with Mr. Bear. You're gonna go back to hibernating and lurking. Okay, Lady Jan. Mini crisis out of coffee. Okay, Tina. Is Arlene still here? Arlene, where'd you go? Are you here? Hi, little sister Cheryl. Where'd Arlene go? Hi, Jane. Listen, I said hi to Jane earlier. I know she was here. Arlene has a big decision to make. Oh, there she is. Okay, gray is good. I have lots of bright, colorful everywhere. Okay, so I'll do whichever one you want. If you want colorful, we'll go with that. Don't pick it because I like this. Well, I mean, you can pick it because I like this one, but I'll go with this one if that's what you want. Hi, Donna. Good to see you. But, I just think that this looks cool. How about if we do this? How about if we do that? Do you like that? How about if we go with gray and a red bird? Put a bird on it. We'll go with that. Let's see. I don't see anybody else. Okay, so I think we're going to go with that. We'll go with the gray. I'm afraid they will wake me up fighting if you do the color. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to remove the colorful. Set that aside. Let me put your note here. So I want to keep your note in the Fibs book. All right. So we're going to go with this. And let's see what else we have here. Well, you know what? There's a clock right there. So let's see what other little goodies she's got in here. I like the little faces. She has a clock in here. So we'll go with that. I will probably outline that in gray because or red. I might go with red. Let's see what else is in here. So many little planets. We always need some planets. I like this little triangle. I like that little triangle. Let's see. There's a little fairy garden right there. I don't know that I'll use that, but I'll pull it out just to maybe use. And I'm going by color here. This is a cute little can't really see what it is. It's an old piece of a postcard or something. A mustachio. Let's see. Let's see some of these other little planets. All right, I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to go with that stuff right there. Okay. All right. Let's stack this up. If I need some more, I'll have it in this little envelope. Let me put Arlene's name on here. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do. Shall we? Let's see. So let's lay out some kind of something. And if you tear your collage fodder, if you plan on painting, which I usually always add paint. Usually, I didn't on the lion one because I already had the painted background. But torn edges will blend easier with paint. So let's see. Let's go with this. Hi, Elvia. Let's see. All right. Just kind of getting some background going on here. I like the cameras, but it would have to be something like like a horizon line. So let's just, I want to tear because I can blend it easier. And a lot of things just get covered up with paint. You know, I'm going to be honest. Just a lot of it gets covered up. I'm going to move this out of the way in the back because I think you can see now. So I might have to get out some matte medium so this doesn't wrinkle. Because sometimes when you use glue, and it's going to wrinkle if you don't matte medium it down. So let's see. All right, let's see here. All right. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Elvia. Didi, more light? More light. This looks pretty light to me. It might just be because the white paper. If I get it too light, it's going to flash out and it's going to look like just a white flash. You have to be, you know, kind of, and I'll probably fussy cut him out, or I will paint around him. Maybe he needs to be down here. No, I liked him better up here. All right. Let's see. I like that window. Are y'all thinking it looks too dark? Y'all tell me. New glasses. Does it look dark to all of you? It looks really perfect to me. So I don't know. I'll keep checking. Keep checking chat. Looks good to you guys? Okay. Like that right there. I'm just laying it all out. We'll have some kind of a planet. This is probably a little too big. I'll have some kind of planet up here probably, but I'll leave that to the side. And that's going to get too much. Okay. Other than some place for a watch, but I think instead of this, I want to use I think I'm going to want to use a gray watch. So I'm going to get a watch magazine, or let's see here. That's too yellow, I think. Of course, I can always paint everything, you know, but if I can use something original without painting it, I like that. Looking. We'll see what happens. Thanks, guys. All right, we're going to roll with it then. Let's see. I'm kind of liking that, but I'm not sure if it'll be too big. It's going to detract from our little bird. But I do like it. I'm just flipping through some magazines and watch bits. I think I might just go with that even if I have to cut it down. All right. All right. I'll pick the ones up off the floor. All right. So I think I'll get out a little matte medium. Pour out a little bit. All right. Let's find. I have to use this tray. I'm out of my lids. It's so weird. I told y'all that on Monday. I don't know where they all gone. All right, don't need too much. That'll be enough. Hi, Tori. All right, let's get a glue brush. The brushes that I keep, the only brushes I keep in water, and a Amazon card to scrape. Well, it doesn't have to be Amazon, it could be any card. All right, so now here's another tip for you. If you have it all laid out like this on a piece of cardstock, don't just shove it all off and try to put it all back on. Just get you another piece of cardstock. Reach over here. Just get you another piece of cardstock to work on. So now I can move, let me move this collage fodder over. I can just slide this over right here. Okay, let me trim this down. And some things, if you don't want to have to paint them in, you can fussy cut some, but those are the kind of things you have to add, on top after you have, oh, I really like that right there. After you have added, done everything else. All right, so again, put it in caps if you're talking to me, and I will try to catch it. All right, so now I can put my gluing and just move things over as I go. So like right here, I'm going to put this down, and then I can just, and you want to put it on your base, on the back of the piece, and over the top, like that. And you can do a few pieces at a time, and then mash it down with the card. But I'm real, I put a lot on, because once you put a lot on and mash it with the card, you won't have wrinkles. I rarely have wrinkles on anything, like in my abandoned books, my altered books, anything like that. Okay, let's get this piece here. A little bit down, just want enough for that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and mash all this down. Like this. And then you'll get extra on the card, just kind of wipe that off. But as long as you do this, you shouldn't have any wrinkles, even with the thinnest of magazine pages. But you have to stop and do it every now and then. Don't wait till you got everything glued down. Then try to mash it, because the wrinkles will probably have already started to set in. Okay. All right. So now let's see. This is a thicker piece of cardstock. I'm going to put a little extra. And then I want this to kind of tuck up underneath. So let's go ahead and pull this back. Put that down here. And you can have things hang off the edge and then just trim it down afterward. Don't worry about going off the edge and go, oh, you can trim it down. Now, when I'm working in just my little travelers, or my little Arteza journals and stuff like that, I usually am just doing those for my own fun, almost like a glue book type thing with paint. If they wrinkle, and if you want to, if you remind me, I'll show those to you again after a while. That doesn't bother me if they're wrinkled. It's just my little books, my glue book thing. So if they get a little wrinkled, it doesn't bother me. Let me get some baby wipes. But when I'm working in my abandoned books, or a big poster, or I'm doing something like this for somebody else, I don't like it to wrinkle. Although that being said, like I said, when I did this one for Rubber Dolly, I used her paper on the back. So whatever kind of paper this is, I think it's a deli paper. see how they wrinkle? It's because this is wrinkled. And if your base is wrinkled, no amount of mashing is going to get the wrinkles out of something you lay on top of a wrinkled paper. But I didn't want to add any matte medium to this. I don't know what all is in this. I don't know if it's water soluble. Hi, Lynette. I don't know if it's water soluble or what. So I didn't want to lay down matte medium on this and smear it because I really like the way that looks. So this goes like this regardless. And then this one, I was just real careful about laying it down, carefully with, because they're pretty little pieces. I laid them down with a glue stick and they're all right. They didn't wrinkle. The moon, I painted that with acrylic paint myself. So that's not a big piece. Everything else is little. When it's real little like this, you can use a glue stick and it's going to be fine. Depending on what you're going to do on top of it. You do have to kind of think about all those things when you're collaging. So, okay, Annie's messaging me. Let me see what's going on. Oh, let me ask her if I could show. Hang on. I am streaming. Can I show Logan on guitar? He's really good at the guitar. She just sent me a picture of Logan and sleeping with the cat. I won't show the video, but look at the cat laying on sound asleep. But he plays a mean guitar, and let me see if she answers me. I don't show stuff like that, videos without permission. Although I think she put it on, she might have put it on Instagram. So I wanted to say, can I? I hate autocorrect sometime. All right, while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and just keep gluing because she sent me a couple little, 30-second videos of him playing his guitar. It's really good. But we'll see. She might say, "Oh, I'll have to ask him," and he's of course obviously asleep. Okay, so let's see that here. I don't see anything in caps. So I'm just going to keep rolling here. We'll put a little piece of this over here. And then I'm going to get out the paint. We're going to paint on it like we usually do. Oops. Move that. All right. Now, I got to figure out where I want my watch. So I'm going to put the bird. I think I'm going to fussy him a little bit. I'm not going to completely fussy cut, but I don't want to have to paint so much around him. Oops, let's not tear his little beak. Because he's going to sit on top. All right, let's see. Hi, Uncle Dan. Anybody else coming in? All right, let's see. I want him up here somewhere. And he's on real thin paper, so I want to be extra with him. What about there, I think? All right, now my watch. That's going to look too much like eyes in a face. So see how that look, if I would have put it right there. She said, yes, I can show. See if I put it right there, how it's going to look like eyes and a frown. I don't want that. That would look eyes and a smile. See how that matters? Just look how that matters, guys. So we got these cameras here these old flash cameras, you know, with the little Instamatics. But look, if I put it like this, it looks like a smiley face, right? Think if y'all watch Janet on, if y'all watch Janet on Monday with her one-eyed bird. Anyway, but if you go this way, look, now it looks like it looks like a sad face, right? See how that does? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover it up completely. All right. And now I have to be careful not to show, not to the music, you know, I'm going to have to be very quick. And you got about 30 seconds of music. So let me go back over here. Okay. So first, all right, I'll show you this one with barely any sound because the music, you know, okay, now that will stop that one. And then I'll show you the other one. Okay, that's all I can show because that's a real I'll show you the video because that's a real known song. And you know, that'll get flagged. So let me just show you him playing. All right, let me go back to the other one again. Yeah, he is good. Okay, that's all I can do, guys. Let me tell Annie. Let me tell her. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. I know. I know, right? So anyway, I had to shut. Yes, Deep Purple and Chuck Berry. All right, so let's go ahead and yeah, I think that's pretty good for 12. All right, let me dry this and then we'll trim it and start painting. All right. Okay, hang on. Let me tell you something else here. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to turn this over, and anything that's hanging off the edge, I'm going to trim down. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it is cute. It is cute. I know. All right. All right, let's see. Let's just trim everything off there. All righty. So I'm kind of straightening it out. There we go. All right, I'm going to put my glue brush back in the water. The only brushes I keep in water are glue brushes. Hi, Kmore. I know, right, Cheryl? All right, so let's see. See, that's what living out in LA will do for you. I know. Way to go, Logan. I know. Living out in LA. Living large in LA. All right. So let's see. Now I'm just going to stay on this big sheet here. Let's move this out of the way. And again, I'm going to show these two if y'all missed it. This one will be going to Rubber Dolly. I finished it up this morning. And y'all saw me work on these. Jane. Yeah, there you go. I know. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I know it's sweet, isn't it? So this one is going to Rubber Dolly. And then this one is going to Lynette. Lynette, did you come in after I showed this? This one's going to you if you missed it. This one's going to you, Lynette, if you're still here. Hi, KNRP Kim. Yeah, he does look like he's feeling it, doesn't it? What kind of glue did I use on this, Kaylee? This is Golden Matte Medium. Not matte gel, matte medium. It's real liquidy. It's like watered down. It's like real liquidy kind of glue. And you put it down everywhere and then mash it down with the card. That's what I do here. I mashed it down with the card so it all lies really flat. Now I'm going to move this to the side and get this. Now I got to dry it again. Yes, I hand painted the moon, Lynette. I did paint the moon. And painted the background black acrylic, did the stars, did the, nebula, did the extra little stars, and I did paint the moon. Did paint the moon. I hope you like it. Aw, good. Thanks, Lynette. Aw. So, yeah, I'll paint the back. I have your address covered up. I'll paint the back black and send it out to you. So, yeah, I don't know that I'm going to varnish it. We'll see. Okay, so let's see here. But I'll put it in a plastic sleeve for you. All right. So, Uncle Dan, there's no this is not airplane glue, Uncle Dan. sorry to disappoint you. That's not happening here. We're using tacky glue. We're using Yoo-hoo glue stick and matte medium. Come on, you guys. All right. So now let's see. I already got some black left over here from when I did Lynette's this morning. So I'm going to get out a little bit of white and a little bit of a blue gray. Colonial blue is good. See, look at that color. See, a little bit of that. And let's see. And I'll probably need maybe a little bit of red or something in a minute. So what I usually do, let me throw that card away. I've got tons of Amazon gift cards. I don't need to keep one slimy one there. And you can do a couple different things. You can, and y'all know I like to finger paint, get my fingers in there. But you can use brushes too, and I'll probably do both. But how I like to start out with usually is like with finger painting. I like to get rid of all the edges. Let's add a little bit more white to that. I like to get rid of all the edges. And here's another tip. Pay attention to this tip. This is a very important tip. If you use Golden Matte Medium to glue everything down, you can take your paint like this, and regardless of what you go over, you can wipe it away with the baby wipe. Look, let me show you. Look, I can completely wipe it away. You cannot do that. You cannot do that if you glued everything down with a glue stick or the tacky glue or anything like that. It's because that it's coated with the matte medium, completely coated with the matte medium, that I'm able to do that. So you can manipulate your paint like crazy. That you cannot do. You cannot manipulate your paint like that unless it's coated with golden matte medium. Well, I'm not going to say just golden, but that's what I use. But because it's got the golden matte medium on it, I can lay down all kinds of paint everywhere. And I said, I'm not seeing enough stars right there. Let's move some of that away. So you can't do that without having the coating of the matte medium. The other thing too is I'm able to get rid of torn edges. Okay, I want maybe a little more stars showing right there. I'm able, all these torn edges, I can just go right in there and get rid of. And it's because of the golden matte medium. I can't stress that enough, guys. You try to do this with just magazine images glued down on something, it's not going to work. It may work a little bit real fast on a shiny piece of magazine, but all this is not shiny. Some of it's not, it's just a piece of matte, cardstock or something. You cannot do this without it being coated with matte medium. So I'm just getting the initial too much black. I just move it off. Some on the bird there, just move it off. It's because of the matte medium that I'm able to manipulate the paint like this. Okay, you just cannot do that without it being coated. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going around here and get everything. I just want to get all the white torn edges and that done. Hi, Abigail. Abigail, I also pulled out some of your collage fodder to work on maybe today. We'll see how far we get today. I like to enjoy the process. Okay, so I'm gonna have some down here. I'm gonna have some swirls around the watch here. All right, there we go. And you'll go through a lot of baby wipes too. A little bit of misty kind of stuff going there. But I want some of that white. See how I can just wipe that right back to pure white? It's because of the matte medium. I know I keep saying it over and over, but I'm telling you, you cannot do this. You cannot do this technique without it being coated. All right, let's see. I'm not seeing anything in caps. All right, so I'm going to get some fresh baby wipes here. All right. And then, if you're in an area where your fingers can't get around the little bird legs or something like that, that's when you go in there with the brush. Okay, right now I'm just kind of trying to get some swirl action, some texture going. Okay, Annie said, okay, we'll watch when you showed it. Something like this. And then you can also always take your palette knife and you can add other textures, like you can get some other things going on in here depending on how much texture you want or where you want it. You can do things with your palette knife. You can do things then just spin it out with your finger. There's just so much you can do depending on, I'm not wanting a whole lot of texture on here. I'm wanting more swirls than I am texture, but I wanted to show you that you can do that. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I'm going to get some fresh baby wipes now. And your hands do get like this, which doesn't bother me at all, but just be aware you're going to get a mess. And then if you don't want anything to move, if you think, well, I've kind of got everything where I kind of want it right now, then that's when you need to take a minute to dry it, and then you can add more layers. Right? I want some coming like from that window there. Like this. I'll wipe too much away. Here we go. like that. A little bit more blue up in here, I think. You also can't worry about, oh, I covered all that one thing up. If it needs covered up and you're moving things around and something gets covered up, you can't be, you can't worry about that. You know, if you worry about something being covered up, then you're not gonna enjoy it. You're not gonna have it freed up, and whatever. All right, so now I think I do want just to finesse a little bit around his beak right there. Oh, but don't fall down. Don't fall down while you're here. Okay, Karen. She's going to use her knee scooter for the first time. Oh my gosh. Don't fall down while you're here, girl. Girl, I watched Jonna, she slipped up on her on a rug. She moved a rug and she slipped up on a carpet or on the rug while she was live streaming. Threw her shoulder out. And Pacola was saying something about a rotator cuff the other day. I think that Jonna did tear her rotator cuff. So don't fall on my stream. I mean, I really do it carefully. Do it carefully. So, all right. So let's see. I think I want a little bit more streakage right in here. All right. I'm going to want some more swirl right in here. So let's do a little more swirl around there. All right, I'm kind of liking that. I want a little less. Just knock this back just a little. I want it to still be there, but I don't want it to necessarily be featured. Go back to my swirl here. I'm going to have to dry that before the swirl will come back. All right. I know. And I mean, I think she's okay now, but she had a couple of weeks where, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. All right, let's go ahead and dry this. All right, let's see. I think I'll throw some bucket of stars on here now. So what I do for that is this has blue paint in it. See, I don't know where all my little buckets go. This one's got glue in it. I know I didn't throw them all away. Oh, I don't know. Where are they? All right, let me see if this will work. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some white paint in there, and then I water it down. And then take a fluffy brush, like I got this little Sumi brush here. It's real fluffy. And you water this down really, really well. It's going to be a little gray because I got a little bit of blue in the bottom there. And what you do is you just tap, tap, tap. You get the bulk of it. I mean, you think you've got it all out. Oh, there's no more left in it. What's the difference between fodder, ephemera, and underpaints? No, fodder. Okay, ephemera is usually like vintage stuff. Ephemera is usually vintage tickets, vintage photographs. Faux ephemera is ephemera that's been like either copied or made, like Tim Holtz. Tim Holtz's little people, that's faux ephemera. It's not real. I mean, it's from vintage, but it's not the actual vintage piece. He's made copies of it and, sold it as it's faux ephemera. Fodder is just any little bits, any little bits. It could be this. It's just like collage bits. That's your fodder. Now, fodder can be ephemera. Okay. But painting is completely different. You know, I'm painting on the back. That doesn't have anything to do with collage fodder or ephemera. That's just paint. This is just painting. Okay. Yes, I know. All right. So let me get back to this again. All right. So I'm gonna tap as much off as you think before you start throwing down stars. Okay. And you know it while the stars are wet or whatever, it could be foam. This could be, I need more water. This could be foam, like waves, you know, crescent wave foam or water foam. um and you could, if you get some, like if I got some on the bird there, I could wipe it off the bird while it's wet here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some of this down here. And you can do this at different stages, you know, and you don't have to use stars and foam. And I just like that. You know, I like sci-fi and fantasy and that kind of thing. Now, right back in here where my watch is, I think I'm going to get in here with some black paint. I need a bigger brush, this one. And I'm going to get in there and get a little bit more black back in here. And I'll hand draw the watch hands in. That's what I usually do, is hand draw the watch hands back in, and then I can point them any direction I want. I can point the watch hands any direction I want if I paint them out. You can still see them a little there, but it just kind of looks just like part of the mechanics of it. It doesn't necessarily, you know, it still works. So I'll probably put one little planet in here maybe. I think I want one up there. So now I can go back in here and you know, paint in more things, or now that it's kind of dry, I can go in here and, you know, add some more, do whatever I want. Well, I was doing whatever I wanted anyway, but I can add some more. Like this can be a little bit of more of a, I think I'll get my baby wipe here. And you can do things with a baby wipe. You can use your baby wipe as like a brush almost. And then if I cover up the stars too much, I can go throw some more back in there. I just felt like it needed some darker areas, like right down in here. Okay, something like this. I think it still needs some darker up in here, because I want to put a planet up here. But I want this little light area right there too. There we go. Something like that. Susan, underpants. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I missed something on the underpants. I fly, Fox. Fly Fox Pro is another one of my, well, not just comics, but mostly comic book artist and a fellow YouTuber. Okay, so let's see. Hi, Christine. Nat. Who else am I missing? Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here to my watered down again. It dries out real quick, the paint. I'm going to water that down a little more, add a little bit more star things going on up here, because I'm going to add a planet up there. I'm going to add a planet. Let's put some, every place that I put that black paint, I need a little bit more star. No, I don't want it right on my, I'm going to spin that around. I'm going to spin this around with a, I'm going to do some spinning with a Posca. All right, let's try that. I think I might do a little, let me go ahead first with the baby wipe. So these are already kind of all full of paint. So let's get another one. So I want to do a little bit of, let me go ahead and put a planet up here first. And so for that, I think I'll just pick some of her stuff here. Let's see. I'm going to pick some bit of coloring out of this and get a punch. Get one of my small punches here because I want maybe that right there. Let's see. Okay, that'll be a good planet. Okay. All right. So I have a little bit of matte medium still here. I'm just going to pick some up with my finger because I want this planet up right in here. So I'm just going to use my finger there to throw on a planet right there. All right, let's dry that. All right, now I'm going to kind of try to imagine some flowy, misty stuff, right? Hi, Edgy. Anybody else coming in? So what I usually do to do this is I take a wet baby wipe and I pick up some white paint, not watered down, just full strength, and I mash it into the baby wipe. That's why I do this on my hand, because I want it to get mashed into the baby wipe. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of decide where I want. Do I want this to flow? Let me wipe that up. I don't want it to flow quite there. I want it to kind of flow over the planet a little bit. I want a little bit of misty stuff kind of coming across there. I'm going to be strategic there. I just want a little bit coming across there. And then I want some coming around here. It's going to be too thick. I'm going to have to kind of... I think what I just need to do is paint some of this black right in here. I need to make that go up like that. So don't be afraid to like change things and mess with things. And all right, let's dry that. Hi, Devin. All right, so the other benefit of using acrylic paint and golden matte medium is now I can do all kinds of things with pencil. Okay, it's because of the acrylic paint and the matte medium. If you don't know already, color pencil will not go over shiny, magazine images. All right, so let's get a couple of pencils here. And if I go in here with pencil and it's just not quite, as bright or as whatever that I want, then I can go in there also with Posca. So I'm just going to kind of just do a little bit of strategic nebulization, kind of like I did here on Lynette's. See, here's Lynette's. This is all painted black acrylic paint. And then this is all color pencil. That's all color pencil. Around the stars, that's color pencil. Okay. The moon is all acrylic paint. It's just a black, white, and blue acrylic paint. But see that glow around it? That's pencil. The little glow around this, that's pencil. Okay. You can't do that on shiny magazine images. All right, so now I want a little bit of darker. Let me put that brush in there. I think I got paint on it. So now you can start, this is the kind of detail that I always tell y'all I love doing and we never have time to do. But this is the kind of thing where you sit here and you go, shh, shh. And you just kind of, fiddle around with all the details. And to me, this is the fun part, adding all the little somethings. Oh, you like the moon and the other one? Oh, thanks. Thank you. Maybe a little bit of more shadow on the bird here, getting lost in there. So you can just, this is where you start. And let me show you an example here of torn versus cut paper. So you see that line right there? This right here, that's cut paper. This is why I say it's best to tear your paper rather than cut it, because when you cut it, you can get rid of that, but it's a little more work. It's better if you have torn edges, because then this won't happen. Your paint and your pencil will flow right over a torn edge, where it won't do that on a cut edge. You've got to kind of work that out if you want to get rid of it completely, which I don't really care about getting rid of it completely, but sometimes it's in a non-strategic place. You don't want a line cutting through something, so sometimes you've got to work around it. So it's better if you tear your edges that you want to blend. Now, something like I said, the outline of the bird, the planet, that's, you wanted a sharp edge, so to speak. But if you want something to blend, you're going to have to go in there with a torn edge rather than a cut edge. Okay, so let's see. That's a little. I need to paint a little bit of that back out. Darken that a little. So this is where you get to fiddle. You get to play and do the tiny details. This is, this might be where you want to, go into your collage. I'm using somebody else's collage. This is Arlene stuff. So I'm trying to just keep just Arlene stuff. But this might be a place where you want to go into some other things, maybe a little astronaut. I don't know if Arlene wants an astronaut on hers. She didn't send me an astronaut. But other than the watches, I'm trying to just use, I did cut that planet out. But let me show you for example. Let's move this out of the way. Hang on, guys. Like this. All right. Now Arlene can tell me if she wants this one. I got a fussy cut it because it's kiss cut, and that means it's got a white outline around it, and I don't want a white outline around my sticker here. But she can tell me if she wants this on here. And a little umbilical cord to the planet or something, or the watch hands or something. But look, I'll show you. Arlene, you can tell me if you want this guy on here or not. Hang on, I'm cutting them out. Oh, you like how it's turned out, Arlene? Okay, you tell me if you want this little guy on here. Hang on, let me finish cutting them out. You tell me when I'm done. I'm fussy cutting them, so it takes a minute here. Y'all remember where I did that astronaut driving the bones of that, I had that deer head photograph of the bones of the deer head, and I put the little astronaut in there. If y'all weren't here last week, you have to go back and watch that, and I can't tell you exactly where it was on the stream. Sorry. All right, let's see. All right, where is it? All right, so now I can do this, and then I can add a little, it's not an umbilical cord. Oh, I tore his little leg. Hang on, guys. I got to fix his little leg. There we go. It's their air hose or whatever. Okay, so look, Arlene. Arlene, do you want the astronaut on the bird? I like it, but you may not. Do you like it? And what I was going to do is put his umbilical cord and put like a not a harness, but what's that called? Around his mouth, like he's like he's riding it like a horse, a harness. Yeah, I guess it's a harness. So I thought he could be riding, like standing up standing up on the bird and have a harness thing going through. Okay, she likes it. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to stick this down. All right. Now. All right. So, all right. Now let me put a little bit of matte medium over it so that gets rid of the shine because this is a shiny sticker, right? So I'm going to go over it with the matte medium so that gets rid of the shine. And then I can also add pencil and stuff to that. All right. So see, this is the stuff I love about collage. Okay, so now I've got to figure out how is he. Let's see, one would be behind the head. One of the harness things would be behind his head coming around his mouth. And his other hand would be like this. Something like this. Something like this. Don't want it real obvious. I want it kind of faded out into the background there. Wait, I don't like that swirl. Hang on, let me get rid of the swirl. I just want a little bit of a turn there. Like that. Now, too much that turn, that bugs me. I know this probably sounds weird, but that little bit of, it needs to go the other way. Otherwise, it looks like another round shape, and that needs to go out that way. So let's dry that. And I'll put a little shadow under it too. So something like this. There we go. Wee! Yeah. All right. So now, let's see. Let's get this right here. All right. Let's make sure it's dry. And now I can take a little bit of sharp, real sharp pencil. Probably, I could say dark blue, but it probably won't show up. Let me do it with black. Where's my sharpener? Oh my gosh. Right in astronaut cowboy. Yeah. All right. So now I want to put a little bit of shadow in a couple of places on that lasso. I don't know what would it be. It's like a it's not really a harness, but it's, what do they call it when they have that around a horse? Is it a harness? Bridle. A bridle. Something like that. Just a little bit of a shadow on it so it's not just a flat white thing. So now I have my watch hands that I still want, I was going to have one kind of interacting with the bird, like maybe his leg or something, like he's tethered to time. Time has to do with the bird, and if I hook it with his leg, then that means that the whole thing, that the astronaut is riding the bird that is tethered to time. So their time is interwoven with the story. Does that make sense? So to do that, let me get my ruler. This is how I kind of decide. So I usually take a ruler like this. Now I know I want one to come up through the planet, like up in here. So I'm going to want it to kind of somehow interact with the planet or heading toward the planet. But I may not need that because if I want him to interact with this bird leg. So the bird's leg is right there. You got to be careful. The other thing you want to be careful of, if you do anything like with watch hands or something that looks like a spear, if you want it, you can think of it like time going through something. But if you have it going like through a bird or something, it's going to look like you stabbed the bird. And you don't want that. You don't want to look like you're stabbing the bird, but I wanted him to be connected. So how can I connect time to the bird, it can be with his foot or his leg. So I can kind of do that. So by taking my ruler, I can kind of see the composition of where I want this, right? I don't have to do this. I could just maybe have it heading toward the bird, like maybe. All right, so let's just see here. So like the middle right there. And then I'll have a little bit of the blue gray. Unless you just don't like birds, Tina. So let's see. All right, and here's the other thing. If I don't like it, I'll paint over it, right? All right, so he's got his little, gonna have his little claws here, his little feet. He's got his little, I'm gonna have his little feet, and I'll go back over them to knock it back a little so they're not, you know, real stark white. But I'm going to kind of find his little feet in here. Maybe he's going to have, I know, he'll have a little bit of a cord around his foot too. And it'll come around from behind him. Look at that. Something like that. Then the cord that's around his foot is what's tethering time. So the whole bridle thing is tethered to him. Something like that. Now, if I wanted to connect, if I want to connect the time to a planet, or it could be like some kind of little spaceship, it could be just a random star shine or something. But you got to also think you're going to get real busy here. Okay, you're going to get real complicated. And I like to kind of keep my collages a little simpler. But I think what I'm going to do, and then also you got to think your composition. Like if I don't want just going straight up and like, you want it, regardless of where everything is. Like let's say I liked it right on this little planet. Well, if I go straight up like that, may look kind of, it might not work. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have this coming out just behind. I'm just going to have it going like behind there. It's not going to any specific place. Okay. So it's going into this dimension. See, this is another dimension back in here, separate from this one. Maybe add a couple more little dots on the watch, just to make it look like it's more like a watch. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna tap back it out, Ashley. Okay, let me sharpen this pencil. See, I'm thinking it out loud while we're here, guys. I'm just doing it on the makeup as we go. Okay, so now let's make the little bit of. Oh, I think it needs to be black. Where's my black pencil? Because it's not going to be dark enough. So let's just give this a little bit of a shadow on the lasso, or the bridle rather. Just give it a little bit more. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lady Jan, for the 5 Canadian. Thank you so much. Let me write you down, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you, and Mr. Bear, Lady Jan, and Mr. Bear, the $5 Canadian. Thank you so much for supporting. For your Beetlejuice fun before I forget. And hibernates. Hibernates. Thank you. For those of y'all know, bean juice is coffee. So thank you for the coffee, Lady Jan. Thanks so much. Thanks, Pacola. Oh my gosh. Thanks, guys. All right, so let's see. Now I want to maybe go in here and do a couple more little details, like maybe a little bit more, light on the side, this side of the planet here. and kind of into that dark spot. I probably need to get that Posca to get a nice bright highlight on that side like that. And let's see. I don't know. Oh, Annie said that they just watched. Okay, so Annie watched where I showed Logan. If y'all missed it, I showed Logan playing his guitar, but because of the music, I can't. I can only show it for a second. All right, so let's see. What else do I need? Is that? Do y'all think that's enough? Do you think that's enough, Arlene? Maybe I should make this one a print. Would y'all like this if it was a print? Would y'all think y'all would like this one as a monthly thank you? I know fantasy and sci-fi is not everybody's thing, but you know it's my thing. So what do you think? Should this one be a print? Don't make me do another swap based on sci-fi and astronauts. All right, so what I'm going to do is have a couple, like I want one nice big star here. I'm going to have another one here and probably maybe one or two up here by this planet that I can put some color around. Let's go back down in here. You would like it? You'd like it as a thank you? Hi, G. I didn't miss you today. All right. So now I can do a couple things. I can, where these planets are, these extra big planets, maybe this one needs to be a little 2 or 3 bigger ones. I can go around those with red and then have it'll just kind of bring a little bit of the red into it, you know. Let's get a red pencil. All right. Let me dry that first. Okay, the only thing I'm not liking is these little, you know, I have these little cotton balls that were here. This one right here is looking like a little ostrich, and I don't want a little ostrich in my scene. So I'm just going to get my paintbrush. Let me get one out there. I'm just going to get rid of this right here. I just want to get rid of that little bit of ostrich head. I just don't want that ostrich head there. I just want those little... I just want it to look kind of like some little fluffy cloud nebula something. Oh, I love me some Star Trek. Okay, so let's see. I just want a little hint. It's going to be a little hint of red. I don't want like, you know, too much. Just a tiny little hint of red. Maybe a little orange. Well, it's a little bit of orange in that. Maybe there's a little cast shadow of red on this planet there. Just a tiny bit. Something like that. Just a little. Maybe just a tiny bit in the watch here. Something like that. It's very subtle. Just a couple little subtle places of red. Like that, I think. See? Just kind of bring a little bit of that red into it. See, right under there. Okay, I think I'm going to stop. How in the world do you do it? Oh, just got, you know, I think some of it, guys, is I'm not afraid to try. I'm not afraid to try. Not every, I've shown you my abandoned books. Where, you know, some of those just didn't turn out. And I kept them in there so that I can show you that they all don't turn out exactly. And actually, I mean, in my head right now, I can see this needs a little bit more dark right in here, just a little bit of dark. I could sit here and fuss with it for some hours. I really could. But then again, it's like, at some point you just gotta go, no, it's okay. Let's just leave it, you know? I mean, I could add, it would give it a little bit more depth here and there if I did some of this. But at some point, you just got to say, let's just let it go and let people's imagination fill in the rest, right? Because look, this could be on Earth. This could be a dream. This could be a vision. This could be something going on Earth. Another dimension here. This is going on up here. I mean, a lot can be going on in different places. But what I like about doing collage, especially surrealist collage like this, is that you are the person in the piece. So you get to make up the story. You get to decide, what's this guy doing? Does it have anything to do with time? Is time tethered? Is he trying to wrangle at time? Or is he trying to set time free? You can think up all that stuff yourself, and that's what makes it fun in my view. That's why I love Salvador Dali and those, that kind of thing. Because you get to make up the story. You get to decide what's going on. Right? You would buy a print of this? Well, Fly Fox, what I do is anybody that supports a channel with PayPal of any amount or a tip jar or, the sticker, super chat sticker will get the print. You will get, regardless of where you live, however much you can, want to give. So if you either PayPal tip jar me Fly or super chat or super sticker me, if y'all like it, I will make a print out of this for you guys for the first week of April. So I send them out. I send out whatever thank you I make. I send it out once a month, the first week. He's flossing. See what I'm saying? There you go, Abigail. I love it, Abigail. I did not even think of that. I did not even occur to me that he was flossing. See what I'm saying? Make a print of it. Okay. But y'all make sure if you tip jar me or PayPal tip jar me or super chat me, especially if you're new or you've never done it before, you got to give me your address because I can't just send this into the ether. You have to let me know where to mail you, and I do not share your address with anybody. I don't put you on a mailing list. So. That is a good one, Abigail. I love that. I didn't even think of him flossing. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you. So anyway, Fly, you can just whatever you tip jar. Oh, thank you, Tina. See now, Tina, I don't have Tina's address. So Tina, if you got to send me your address. Thank you, Tina. I will send you out a print. These would go out the first week of April. Thank you, Tina. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Candace. I'm writing y'all down. Thank you, Candace. I write y'all down on a post-it note, Candace K Music, and I will give you my here's my email address. So just email me. Thanks, Fly. Let me write you down. Here's my email, guys. Thanks, Fly. Okay, I'm writing you down, Fly. Send me, y'all guys, send me your address, okay? So I can. Whoops, there's my email. And thanks, Fly, Daniel. All right, so I'm putting those over here. I write up everything down on a post-it note until I send it out to you guys. So thanks, Candace, Fly. Thanks, guys. Thanks. And Pacola's always the first to say, thanks, guys. Thanks, Tina. Yeah. And there's Julie. Thanks, guys. So, yeah, I will. Y'all seem to like the little astronaut wrangling the bird. Or as Abigail said, flossing. I love it. I've got to write that down. Abigail. I'll have to put that in the Wingnut book. Astronaut flossing bird. Just even sounds funny. Okay, that's going in the Wingnut book. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome, Abigail. Okay, so there we go. It's going in the wing nut book. I didn't even think of that. Made me giggle. Thank you, Christine, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Um, I think I have your address, Christine G, because I think you supported the channel last month. Thank you for the super sticker. $20. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, and she spins um, also super stickered me this morning. Thank you, and Lady Jan. Oh, thanks, Holly D. Thanks, Holly. Y'all must really like this piece. Of course, Arlene will get the original. Thank you for the $5 super sticker, Holly. Thank you, thank you, Kayla. Thanks, guys. Y'all just make sure you send me your address so I can send it out to you. Okay. Thank you for the $4.99 super sticker, Kaylee. And yeah, I will. Let me. I'm writing these down as fast as I can. I will send these out. These will go out the first week of April. Okay, the first week of April. So it'll be a couple weeks because I only send out once a month. That's just the easiest way for me to keep track of it and get everybody every month. So thanks, guys. Whoever has been super chatting and super sticker me this morning. Thanks so much. So Arlene will get the original, and I will probably varnish it. I do paint the backgrounds and everything. So thanks, little sister Cheryl. Thanks for the $5 super sticker. Astronaut Fun, thank you for the laugh. You're welcome, little sister. Writing you down. So again, guys, thanks so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Faithful Mass. And Faithful Mass, I think she sent us something in the mail that should probably be. I don't know if it'll be. Oh, I do have a new color book coming, guys. Let me check my Amazon order. Let's see here. Let me check. I don't know if it'll be here. If it won't be here today, I mean it's coming today, but I don't know if it'll be here by the time it's out for delivery. But that doesn't mean it'll come in my mail at 11:30. But we'll see. The one you sent me was Nettie. Oh, you're welcome. He loves it. Did you give it to him, Nettie? I sent my grandson one too. I did. I sent my grandson one too. Thanks so much, guys, for the channel support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to work on another one, guys. Oh, thanks, Karen. Kmore. Thanks so much. Thank you for the $5. So, and I do send these out international. It is a print, and hopefully they make it and all that. I don't do international commissions anymore, originals. I mean, I would, if I did one of these, I would send this out, but I don't do commission portraits or commission pieces international because I have no way of tracking them or anything like that. This is a gift. If it gets lost, I'd send you a print as a replacement, but there's nothing I can really track international. So I don't do international commissions anymore. But if you support the channel, I do send out the prints in a 8x10 envelope, right? 8.5 or 9x10, whatever it is, This is 8.5 by 11. So whatever is one little inch up from that envelope. Let's see. You need to do a calligraphy piece tilted. Don't floss the bird. One thing I don't do very, very rarely, even in my own art journaling, I don't put a lot of words. In my faith journal, sometimes I'll put a faith, quote or a word or something, hope or faith or something like that. But I really personally, I keep my journaling and writing and my art separate. I do art journaling and once, a little bit of words, but very rarely do I put words in my art journaling or my collage. If you look at all my collages that I've done, you will be hard pressed to find one with the word in it. You know, I just don't put words in them. Because I want you to be the person that decides what you're seeing, like Abigail and the floss thing. You know, I see him wrangling time. That's my, interpretation of this. But it's up to you what you see in it. And if I didn't say wrangling time and Abigail said nothing about flossing, would you guys have seen something totally different? You see? So, you're going to see in it what you want to see, which is, to me, though, what I love about surrealism is you will interpret something out of it from what's inside of you. So, all right. So there we go. This will go to Abigail. I'll sign it and I'll probably varnish this. And I will probably varnish this one for Lynette Porter, but I'm not going to varnish this one that was with Rubber Dolly with her collage fodder, because I used her original piece of textured paper. This was her paper that she sent. But because of that, I don't know what's in this. It could be water-based. It could move with a varnish. And the other thing about using a textured base that somebody sent me is it wrinkles it. See, it wrinkles the collage because this is texture, and there's no amount of mashing with matte medium will get rid of wrinkles on a textured background. So I won't be varnishing this one. So that one goes to Rubber Dolly. This one's going to Lynette Porter, and this one will go to Arlene. So thank you, guys. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. I will make a print of that one since y'all voted on that. All right, so let's see now. Let me come over here to my stack. Hang on, I've got to kind of sort things up a little. Let me move my pencil so I don't knock those over again. Let me get under this stack here and pick up my Arlene stash. And thanks for sending in the collage fodder, Arlene, and everyone. And then I do put the leftovers in another place to use some of that stuff later. If I get it, if I need to. Y'all know how much collage fodder I have. Oh, thank you, Nittykins. Thank you, Nittykins. Let me write you down. Thank you for the super chat. Finally catching a live show and loving it. Well, thank you. It's, we're a very friendly group here of Fibs, Friends in the Box. Thank you, Nittykins. And I think you supported my channel last month, so I should have your address. If y'all are in any doubt that I have your address, please send it to me. Even if you send it to me again, it's better than me having to try to find you. Okay? So thank you, Nittykins, for supporting it, the channel, and I'm glad you got to make a live show. So, yeah, thanks, Picola. Okay, so let's see what we got here. What's next? So let's get another piece of, what do you call it? Cardstock. And let's see. Where's my stack of people? Where'd I put it? Where'd I set it? Where'd I set my bucket? Oh, where did I? Oh, here it is. I just had it. Okay, so let's see here. This goes over here. Move things around. All right. So the next person I think was in my, and it's nice I can do when you're here. So I have Abigail. Who else did I say before Abigail? I said somebody else that was here. Somebody else that was here before I mentioned Abigail that I have your collage fodder. Who was it? Who was it? Oh, Abigail. Somebody else I mentioned. Does anybody remember? I'm digging through. Hi, Barb. Chicken Pot Pie Society. I have Devin. I have Devin's stuff, but I just did something to Devin recently. So I want to find, let's see, who else? I'm not sure who I mentioned earlier because I was going to try to do it kind of like in the order I mentioned it, but now I don't remember. So I guess we'll look at Abigail's. We'll look at Abigail's. I'm going to try to do this at least once a week or every other. If I do it, like every other week, I'm going to try to get 2 of them done in a week. So, but I don't want to rush either. So just like I didn't finish, Lynn's on stream. I finished it off stream. I'm not going to feel bad about finishing them off stream if we don't have time because I don't want to have to rush, right? Oh, it was it was Boney. It was Boney. Okay, wait a minute. Let me find because it was Boney I mentioned first. It was Boney. Let me find Boney's stuff. Where is it? There's Gina's. Is this it? No, that's not it. Hang on. I know it's got. Did I pull it because I knew I was going to use it? Hang on. I'm not finding it. It's here somewhere, Boney. Oh. Hang on. I don't think that's it. Well, it might be Abigail if I can't find it right now. I thought I pulled it. I'm looking around and I'm not seeing where I pulled it. Ah, here it is. Is that all that was, Boney? I thought there was some other stuff. Did you just send me? I mean, that's fine, but I thought there was some other stuff attached to it. That's Mindy. Nope. Maybe that was it. Is this all that you sent, Boney? Let's see whose this stuff is. Who's this? I'm trying to keep all the names and keep it all, what do you call it, taped together. Okay. Under your paper. Under my paper? No, it's not there. I have this envelope. Was there some bigger pieces that you sent, Boney? Because I have everybody's like paper clipped. Was this it? Oh, let me see. This wasn't it, was it, Boney? Now I know the napkin because I added the napkin. No, that's Devon's. This is Devon's. I had her up next, too. Okay, that's Devon's. Sharon Lombard. Where's Boney? She answering me? You think so? Okay, I think so because everybody else's is all paper clipped and it's, I'm real organized. So, believe it or not, I really am. All right, let's see what Boney sent, and then we'll do Abigail's next. We'll see how much time we have. I like this little paper clip. A little paper clip there. I'll put that in my journal. Okay, so let's see what we got here. And I don't even remember what she sent. Okay, thanks, Fly. Gary has a new video. Well, okay. Thanks, Fly. We love Gary. All right, let me just organize here. All right, let's see what Boneyard Twitch. There she is. There she is. I call her Boney. She doesn't mind. All right, let's see what. I like the glassine type envelope too. All right, let's make sure I put my collages up there. All right, let's see now. Let's first look at what she sent. How are we doing with lighting there? Got to grab that light every now and then. Okay, well then this is probably all of it. Yeah, this is probably all of it, Boney. If that's, you said about 10 things. Yeah, so I think that's about what you sent here. All right, so let's look at this. I like this house. I like the edge of this little gondola here. But also, guys, turn your collage fodder, turn it all different ways and look at it different ways. Like, look, this is a bridge, but look, wouldn't it be a cool building? See, you could turn it like this. Or this building could be like a mandolin. Look, you could put strings on this. Okay, now I got a cat up here. I see you, baby. Don't step in Mama's paint. All right. I like these little fishing boats. There's Petra. I like Petra. Castle on a hill, another castle, another piece of a castle with a lion. I like that. So I'm liking Petra. I'm liking that. I'm liking those boats. I'm liking this house. Okay, so I think I've weeded. I like that bridge too. Is that the Great Wall of China? I think that might be the Great Wall of China. I'm liking this. Not necessarily wanting all the foliage. So let's see what we can go here. And I might even do a horizontal one. I don't do a lot of horizontal, but this one might work. Clock towers with multiple clocks. That's our project. Juanita. Juanita, hold your horses. I haven't even picked a watch yet. Okay, so I think I'm going to. Juanita, you need to do you a stream with collage. I mean, you've done a couple, haven't you? Collage. This I'll keep. This I won't. I won't use that little thing there. All right, so do I want this? I might forego this now. I love it, but I might forego that to do this. All right, baby, you're going to have to get down. Get out from the water. Oh, gosh. Okay, I don't want this blue. Remember what I said about tearing? Tearing is better than, I don't know if I'm going to put that on the edge. Tearing is better than a straight edge because when you paint it, even just the littlest bit, it just makes all the difference on a torn edge. Even the littlest bit. Gosh, oh my gosh, Juanita. Well, you just started doing mixed media, so, you know. All right. I think I'm going to cut that little top of that bridge down there. Just so it kind of works its way into here. I need some blue down in here. Don't know. Just got to play around with it a little bit. Gonna have some water. I think I'll have some. I haven't done a water feature. We've done space. Maybe we'll do some water feature, right? How about a water feature? Let's see. Do whatever you want. I'm so excited. Oh, oh, Boney. Well, if this doesn't end up being long, you know, I'll just turn it to make it. I personally like the vertical layout, the portrait layout, rather than the horizontal. But I thought with all these bridges, I might be able to do that. But we'll see. I'm just going to play around here for a minute. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and turn it and see, because I'm thinking I might be liking the taller. I can get more of a waterfall effect down here. More water. Let's see what else we got. I like that a little better. Y'all got to give me a minute to get in my head. I got to kind of. carry that off to the edge. And of course, I can paint anything I want. If something doesn't match or make it, or I'll just paint. I'll just add paint. So, but I'm thinking something like this there. I'm sorry, I totally missed something you said, Juanita. I'm all in the zone right now. Sorry. I like this better. Way off in the distance, maybe. That could be in the distance. I've got to play a little bit first. I want these boats because I'm going to have water down in here somehow. Trying to just take off a little bit off there. All right, I like that. That may be enough. Now it's all landscapey stuff other than my lion here. So I don't know if I just want the lion and the lamppost. I don't know if that's enough of a focal point or a focal image. The lion and these boats. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Not sure that's going to be enough. I might have to get something out of the. I know y'all don't care. Other than my watch, I'm going to have to get something out of the things to cut and collage. All right. I think that's enough from Boney's stuff. Oh, thank you, Boney. Aw, thank you so much. You're so sweet, Boney. Thank you for the $10 signature. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Well, now you're going to get this, and you're going to get a print for from the other collage today. Thanks so much, Boney. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see if that's enough to start with. Other than I've got to dig out a watch. So I got all kinds of watch magazines and things like that. So let's see. I want something blue, obviously. Something in the blue. Oh, I'm liking this little bit of water here. I don't know. I might use that. Let's pull that out. Okay, let's see. I want to find some kind of blue. I just opened the book and there was that. Now this will be probably too big for, although it needs something big in here. So maybe this could be down in here. Let's see. What if I replace some of this with this? It moves around a lot until I start gluing, guys. So kind of like that, although it could still use a little bit of the yellow down here, but it doesn't have to be anything. I just could have a little bit of color down in here or in here, because I am going to have kind of a water feature down there. I'm liking that right there. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm not sure about the lion yet. I'm not committed to the lion. Not committed to the lion, at least not right there. It needs something right there, but I'm not sure because it doesn't quite stand out enough. I don't know. I might have to find something else. Boney, do you have something else that you could imagine in your world? Because I've got a whole world over here, Got a whole world of extraordinary things. I just have to look through here and see. Let's see what I might find. Let's see what stands out to me. Unless you have do you have something like, do you like shells? do you like? What else do you know? What kind of animal? Give me something that you like, Boney, because I need something alive in here. And my little lion, the only thing you sent is not really doing it. You know what I mean? Hi, Shelly. I'm gonna watch chat for a minute. And he's a little something something else. You know, do you like bugs, butterflies, fish? What do you like? Speak to me, girl. I'm going to dig something out of here with or without you. Ooh, I like that. I do like this, but I'm going to see what Boney says. Hi, Gary. How you doing? I'm going to cut this out. Fly Fox said you had a new video out. We'll go watch that later. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm cutting. Hi, some big jerk. Did you start your new job yet? Congratulations on your new job. New Titan Mouse. Oh, okay. So Gary has the Titan Mouse coloring books Kickstarter. Okay, so y'all make sure and go over to Gary's channel and get the information on his Kickstarter, the Titan Mighty Mouse of coloring book. Oh my gosh, that was a mouthful. Hi, CB. Yeah, y'all go check out Gary's channel. Yeah. Gary, a coloring book. All right, let's see. I had a gargoyle to send. Okay, a gargoyle. Okay, well, that kind of leaves out much. But we can still add a gargoyle. Okay, let me see if there's a gargoyle in here. If there's not a gargoyle in this book, then I'm not going to have time to, obviously not going to have time to go dig one out right now. So let's see. Let's see if there's a gargoyle in this book. I don't remember seeing one, but that doesn't mean that I haven't seen everything. I'm flipping. Oh, let's see. I'm flipping here. I don't know that I've ever, I mean, it seems kind of like I've seen a gargoyle lately, but I don't know if I've seen it in this book. You know? There's some skellies. Anything. There's statues, but you know, there's like statues of, you know, not Cleopatra, but Egyptian statues, but I'm not seeing a gargoyle. I've seen them recently laying around. I've seen gargoyles laying around here somewhere. Oh, but I'm not seeing one right now. What kind of animals do you like? Otherwise, I'm going to pick one. I really like this one. What do you have? Tell me an animal quickly, Boney, before I pick this one. Or one of these two. I like them both. I've used this one before. Let me tear this whole page up. What kind of animals do you like? See, I'm trying to be too much of a pleaser, but it's because it's y'all's collages that you sent in. Give me an animal. Give me an animal, Boney. Cat, dog, bug, what? Give me something. Oh my gosh. Otherwise, I'm going to pick one of these two. I might pick this one. I've used this one before. I'm going to cut it out while I'm waiting on Boney. I know there's a little bit of a second y'all have to think about before you type in, but yeah, I'm waiting. Okay, let's see. We have about an hour. So we have about an hour. Hi, Bed of Dust. I said hi to Devin and Carla, Shelly, Tori. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. I'm cutting something out right now while I'm watching. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this together and I'm not going to tell you what I picked. You're going to see it at the end. Unless she tells me something. A squirrel? Really? Okay. I'm going to pick a squirrel and I'm going to pick this. So I'm going to put all this together and I'm not going to add the squirrel or this thing I picked. Let me see if I got a squirrel first, Boney. I'm sure there's one in here. This book has everything, but let me look for a squirrel. Squirrel. Oh, I like that too. I like so many things. Oh, this could go so many ways. All right, let me look. I'm looking for a squirrel. And if I happen to come across, there's an Egyptian. Oh, I like this too. All right, I'm going to pick a couple things. I'm going to look for a squirrel, Boney. But I'm going to fussy cut out 2 or 3 things to put at the end. And you can pick it. Oh, I like this. Oh, wait. I might have already. No. No, I can't do that. Venus. She has a boob showing. So we know, no, not that it bothers me, but, we try to keep this family friendly. So we won't show a Venus boob today. All right. Well, I'm looking for a squirrel. I'm going to look for that squirrel. Let's see. We're going to have to talk about being a people pleaser. Oh, Janet, I know. I usually just do whatever I want. But, when I'm making a collage for somebody else, and they're sitting right here, it's, it's a little different. All right, let's see. I'm still looking for a squirrel. Talk amongst yourselves. There may not be a squirrel. I mean, I can't imagine there not being a squirrel in this book. It's got every animal. I'm flipping though. There's some birds, feathers, bugs, butterflies. Really? Let's see. Dogs. God, there's every kind of animal. Maybe I'm just missing the squirrel. There's a squirrel monkey. Deer, rabbit. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's too tiny. It's too tiny, Boney. Squirrel's too tiny. Is there another one? All right. We're gonna go with what I picked. Okay. I picked 2 things. Let me cut them both out. I got one cut out. Let me cut out the other one. And you get to pick at the end. I'm not going to show you what it is. I'm going to fussy cut these out and they will go on the page somewhere on the page after I'm done with the background. Okay? All right, guys, hang on. I'm trying to watch chat too and fussy cut and look through books. All right, so. All right, here we go. This is not hard to cut out. It just takes a second, but I want to have them at the ready. So when I'm done with the background, Boney can pick which one of these she wants. All right. And they're both funny. Just going to warn you, they're both funny. All right, let's cut that piece right there. Okay, I got my 2 pieces. All right, now we're going to go back over here. We're going to go back over here, and I'm going to move this to the side, just like I did the other one. Let me get another piece of cardstock so that I can just get this one all ready to go and transfer it over, right? All right. Hi, Hut. How's it going? Good to see you. All right. Sorry, I can't chat arting. Let's put out some matte medium here. Let's put out a little bit of matte medium. That's probably enough for a page. If not, I'll get some more out. Always make sure you put a bag over your jar so you don't glue the lid shut, because trust me, I know. All right, so I'm going to put Boney's name on the back of this one, like it matters. It's front and back. All right, so let's see here. Let me get my glue brush back out. Tap it off, and we're going to start now getting this one done. If y'all missed the other ones I showed, I'll show them all again in a minute. So I have about an hour till Hubster gets home, and I want to feed him a nice big sandwich on some sourdough bread and a cup of soup. So I try to get done by 12. Sometimes I don't make it. Okay, so you want to put your you want to put your matte medium down on the base, on the back, and over the top. See, I'm not being able to hardly see where I'm laying this down. I should put it back on the brown paper for a minute. Okay, and let's see. About right there, I think that's good. All right, and then every now and then you want to stop and take a card. Let me get a fresh card. Take a card and mash everything down. That will prevent any wrinkles. Whoops, and it will move your stuff if you're not careful. There we go. So then you'll get rid of all the wrinkles. And then you just got to keep everything nice and wet. And again, the reason that I can do all the moving with the paint and the pencil is because of the matte medium. If y'all missed me doing the other collage, I really explained it better more in depth in the collage I just finished. So let's see, I want to kind of tack that right there because I want that to go right there. Okay, so let's put this piece down next. I'm not looking at chat for just a minute because this is all wet and I want to keep it moving. So, and you can just pull, there's still, lots on the card after you do that. All right, so I'm going to put this little piece here. Then we'll get the paint in. All right. Where am I going to want that? Right about there, I think. Right about there. And then my boat's down here. And we'll have water and stuff going on down around here too. All right, so there we go. All right, let's smash it all out nice and flat. It makes a difference doing all these steps, guys. You don't think it does, but if you want a nice flat collage with no wrinkles. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. Let's see. I don't know that I'm missing anything. Put it in caps, guys, if you talk to me. Don't forget. So when I glance up, I can see it in caps. I won't think in caps. I won't think you're yelling at me. Okay, so now let's move this for a second. Let's just take a second to dry this. Make sure the lights. Hi, Judy. Judy. All right, now let me wipe my brush off, and then this goes back in the water. This goes back in the water. The only brushes I keep in water. All right, let me take a sip of juice. I got my 2 little fussy cut elements over here on the side. I just throw these extra cards, so I got tons of those. Move my matte medium out of the way. I might need to punch me out a planet, so I'll keep this handy. And let's see. Let's move all this out of the way. Let's move all this out of the way. I gotta clean me a space to work. All right, there we go. Fresh baby wipes. All right, let's get some paint out. Okay. All right. Hi, Jacqueline. All right, so I have black and white. It's still, I might need to get the black starting to crust over because it's been sitting out here for a couple hours. So let me put a little bit more black. I think the white's still good. If I need a bucket of stars, let me put fresh paint in there because it's got blue in it. All right, I think I'm situated here. Let me clean my brushes. Sitting over here. Clean them. Okay. All right. Now, let's get a little bit more. I like that yellow ochre color right there. Let's get a little bit more of that out. A little more yellow ochre. I got that blue. Do I need another little bit brighter blue maybe? Maybe this blue. Maybe a little bit of that blue with the gray blue. And probably a little bit of, do I want a sienna? Do I want a brown? I'm not using these stencils. Let's move them. Okay. This dark brown. No, that's too dark a brown. I want a reddish brown, but I don't know if I want sienna. What color is that? It's too red. Let's see. Just had one out here. This is Heritage Brick. That's a little too red as well. Almost gonna go a little darker brown. Talking to myself, guys. Hang on. I don't want the umber though. The umber's too dark. Let's see what other brown I have handy. Hang on, guys. I'm digging around. Okay, I guess I'll have to go with an umber. The red, maybe I'll mix it. Maybe a little bit of sienna and umber. Because I don't want it quite that dark. Maybe these two mixed together. And these are all my favorite colors. These are all my favorite painting colors. All right. There we go. Sorry, it took me a minute. You already love it? Okay. All righty. So let's see now. So y'all know I usually start by finger painting. Got Bonnie's name on the back there. All right. So let's see. So I usually start with finger. Now remember, the reason I can manipulate the paint, the reason it's manipulable is because of the matte medium. So I just want to, right now, I just want to get rid of the white. So I'm going to just go back and forth in here with the, oops, I didn't mean to get, see, now look, see how I can just wipe that off? That's because of the matte medium. I didn't mean to pick up that yellow. I meant to come over here in these blues, in these purpley blues in there. All right. So the reason I can do this is because of the matte medium. Okay. All right. I'm liking that. Let's go with just a little bit of the yellow. And I usually just start by finger painting, but you don't have to. You can use a brush. You know, I just like it because I can really blend really easily with fingers like this. It's just, you know, I can do it pretty good that way. All right, so let's do some like in here. A little bit of that brown, maybe a touch of black right in there to just to kind of get that bridge kind of blended in there. Did Dee Dee say she got her trims? Yes, I did. I did get them. Did what you call it? Did Selena come in? I didn't see her. Did Selena come in? I did get my trims in. Okay, a little bit of that brown there. I'm going to paint around this shell because I want it nice and crisp around there until I decide what I want to do there. See how easy? Look how it blends. See how it blends? Oh, I don't think what she said. Yes, I did order some more too. I ordered more. I got it in and I ordered more. So both. It's both, Pacola. Need a little bit of red in there. A little bit under here. And over here. A little bit more. A little brown. Okay, I'm going to have to dry because I need to, I don't want it to get muddy. So before it starts getting muddy, I will dry and then I can add another layer. Let's add a little bit of whitey blue up here. Lighty blue. There. And probably in here too. I'll have some clouds and some mist coming across in here. Something like that. Coming across that like this. And then probably just a little clouds up in the sky here. That. Okay. It's coming down here in the water. Don't think I want it on the watch yet. I think that's a good start. That's a good start. All right. Need a little bit of star thing going on up here, so I need to make this a little blacker because we're going to have a little bit of space going on way over there. All right, let's dry because I've got to add another coat of red and stuff right here on the edge. Oh, you want to make sure I show them. Oh, okay. I'll try. I'll try to get to a Pacola. All right, I think that's good. All right, let me get a little bit of paint in here. And my little bucket of stars, which is not much because I could probably just do it with the Posca, but let's see, where's my brush? Here we go. Oh wait, before I do that, I need to get this one area black. Whoops. I need to get in here first. And right up in here. Blue. Oops. Clean my brush off. I'll splash some water up on there now. I got to get over in here, this edge, because red sometimes takes two coats because it's so translucent. This orangey red here. Something like that. Something like that. A little bit right in here. Okay, a little painterly action going on. All right, now let me clean that off with my baby wipe. Come back over here to my stars. Let's tap, 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 tap. I only want them there, and I want them right in here. So wherever they go that I don't want them, I will wipe it out. I'm going to put some down here too, but not till I finish putting waves and stuff. Then I'll put some like foamy mist, like the spray from the mist or the water rather. Well, I don't want to do that till I get my water done. Okay, so let's go ahead now. In any place I don't want, like on these buildings here, I'm just going to wipe away any place that it got stars that I don't want it. Okay, something like that. Don't want it right there. Okay, here we go. So there's a star. Ta. Oh, thank you, Sylvie. All right, let me dry this. All right, now I'm getting fresh baby wipes. All right, now I'm going to do a little bit of mist here, and then I got to decide on my water down here. So now I'm going to get over here in my white and mash it into the baby white. Mash, mash. And now I'm going to do some mist stuff. So I got to be kind of... Okay, this needs a little bit of more blue in there. Let's add a little bit more blue. Then I'll go back over that with the white. Let's dry that. All right, something like that. Maybe just a little floating across there. Something like that. All right, let me dry that. All right, now I get down in here and think for a minute. Let's see. I'm going to want water coming down here. Let's see, how do I want this to be? Maybe I'll do that with the brush at first because I'm not sure. All right, let's stop for a second and dry this. Bye, G. Okay, so these light, whatever that is, it looks almost like little drips. So I'm going to continue with that idea. And I have to add a little bit of white to that. And I can always go in there with Posca. Don't want to make it more pronounced than the other ones until it gets close. Whoops, too close. Needs to space out. Something like this. This is the detail stuff that I love doing, but it's also kind of time consuming and not probably as interesting, to watch. But all right, let me go into my this brush here. And again, you can always go in with pencil. because it's acrylic paint, you can go in there and add, shadows and depth and things with color pencil because it's acrylic paint. Okay. All right, need a little shoreline. Oh, let's see. You did this piece fast. Thanks. Yeah, I usually do most of them pretty fast. Sometimes I take more time when I'm by myself for these little details like I'm working on now. But it usually comes together pretty fast. If I don't know if you've ever seen any of my abandoned books, Gary. Um, the abandoned places books where I take abandoned place photographs and alter them. Have you seen those, Gary? Just asking. Have you seen those? I'm just kind of flattening it out here. All right, so now let me go back in here. So I think right in here, I'm going to want one little star. Taking my time here. I'm going to put a little shadow on that in a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to take some pencil here and kind of do a little bit of defining on my watch here. I thought about watch hands coming out of the middle of the shell, but I don't know if it needs it because I'm going to put water and then I got my little, y'all don't know what I picked out yet. I have 2 collage items that Boney can pick. I'm not keeping you too long, Boney. If you have to go, let me know and I'll let you pick one. But I picked 2 collage items and she gets to pick which one she wants to have on there. Let's see, I need a little bit of darker blue. Let's mix up a little gray blue right in here. All right, let's see. All right. Fresh baby wipe. A little bit left on that one. All right, let me take a minute to dry. All right, I want a little bit of water coming down. Let's see where I want it. I gotta think about this for a minute. Gotta think about this for a second. Let's see a little bit more. I think I'll do that with Posca. Let me just get this part in here. Get a little bit more into these bows here. I think I'll just have that almost come down behind that bow there. Okay, there's a little bit, one little area that's a little bigger than just the drips there. A little bit more misty, kind of. Yeah, that's better. Something like that, I think. And this comes back up around this way. I'm splashing up against that wall. All right, now let me get my blue-gray and do a little shadow. Too much. I'll lighten it up a little. I'll fix it with a Posca. Too much now. It's too bright. There we go. This needs to come all the way down and have a little glow right in there. Maybe just a little bit of reflective stuff going on in here. Not too much. Yeah, it's a little much. Let me get my, where's my, knock that back a little. All right, Boney, you about ready for the selection of of what's going on? And I don't know where it's going to go yet. I haven't even thought about that. I just got two things picked. All right, y'all ready for what I picked for it? I only got about 20 minutes, and I know everybody who wants to see the, and I'll have to go wash my hands before I get into the fabric, the little, let me take a sip. I'll wait for, there she is. Ooh. Okay, so let me move everything back here. Just kind of flatten it out a little. All right, so I got two things, and I'm going to look them over, and I'm going to kind of see where I think they could possibly go. So I got two items you can pick from, and I don't know where I'm going to put them yet, but I got this one, Or you can have both. I picked that one. And then I picked this one. Let me see. Wait, I got to figure out where he can be going. I kind of wanted him kind of diving down, but I don't know if that's going to work. I might just go with that. The other one I had was So I know I want them. I think they really look good. Yes, American Gothic. But I don't know about the little dog. I mean, I thought it would give a little bit more humor, but I don't know. Do we need the dog? You like it, Bonnie? Oh my gosh. All right. So we will leave American Gothic. Let's go ahead and let's get a little bit of glue here. Where's my matte medium here? Put a little bit of matte medium. All right. All right, let's matte medium them down. Whoops, stay still now, American Gothic. All right. So, oh, no, let's don't take her head off. Let's be gentle. Let's be gentle. All right, let me get another card. Let me reach up here and get another card. Oh. Uh-oh. Just dropped a whole bunch of cards. I want to mash it down to get rid of any wrinkles. They got enough wrinkles. They don't need more wrinkles. Okay. So we got them, and I will put a little bit more. Let's get them down there. I'll put a little. Let's dry. Wait a minute. What do you want, the dog? No dog? Okay. No dog. All right. So now I'll get my paint here again. Smooth the glue because it looks just like the paint. And now we'll paint them in just a little bit. Baby wipe. Okay, now I gotta get the black back in there. All right. Okay. Better. Whiplash. All right, guys. So. All right, let's do a little bit more. Just a couple little brighter bit right in here. Just a little there. I don't like that right on his edge there. It's making a little bubble. There we go. That's better. All right. What do you think, Bonnie? You like it? Okay. No, I'm not going to put the dog on if you don't want it. Because, I mean, it was kind of almost like one or the other. But I don't think it really needs it. It kind of detracts. It kind of detracts from this story. You know what I mean? But I just thought he was funny. I mean, you can have him dive. I liked him over here, but I don't think we need the dog. Yeah, I don't think we need the dog. I think we can live without their pet. I can see Mrs. Gothic in course. Oh, so anyway, guys, all right, let me back out now a little click. So you can kind of see this. Let me move some of the stuff out of the way. Let me kind of clean the area up. Clean the area up just a little. All right. Move over there. Let me put a clean spot there. There we go. All right. So I'll keep the little dog for something else. All right. So let's put him back in the book right there. And let's see. So let me show y'all everything else we did. All right. So there's this one. And I'll keep a copy of it. Maybe we'll make a print out of them. We'll see. All right. But this, we're going to do a print because I think everybody really liked the idea of the astronaut wrangling the bird. So this one will probably be the print for April. So this one is going to, who is this one going to? Wait, who's this one going to? Arlene. Let me put her name on here, Arlene. This one's going to Arlene. Bye, Devin. This one's going to Boney. This one is going to, and this one's a little smaller. This one's going to Lynette. And I did paint in that. That is all a hand-painted moon. And this one is going to Rubber Dahlia. Rubber Dolly. And again, this is her hand-painted paper as a background. So I really just like featured that. So yeah, so those are the ones that we got done. And we got these two done today. Oh, thanks, Boney. Thank you, guys. All right, so let me move this over. Let me quickly wash my hands before I handle fabric, and I'll show you the some of the stuff that I ordered from Selena at Amour Fabriques. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, I'm so glad y'all liked it because it's fun for me to do that stuff and give y'all tips. And, and I don't expect anybody just to have a handful of collage fodder and paint it all in like that on their first try. I mean, guys, I literally have done hundreds of these. So between the posters, the art cards, the abandoned books, the art journals, between all of it, there's a lot. All right, let me go wash my hands real quick and walk the cats out of here. I'll be right back. Okay, I got most of it off. At least the matte medium is dried. It's not going to come off. Okay, so I got some more. Let me switch here. I did place another order. For some more of the Cantha. Let's see, I don't want to get this in my paint. Let's move these paint trays. Of the Cantha type fabric that will go on the backs of them. Let me get my sample one here. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to reach over too many ways. Hang on. Can't let the cats get this stuff. Just a minute. Put this back together because the cats will get it for sure. Anything with strings or, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so this is one of the prayer pouches that I made. That this fabric right here I run out of real quick on the back, so I ordered some more of that. But this is the sample one that I made, and I put a charm of some kind depending on what the person likes or, you know, wants. And then, or if I just, oh, I can't reach that. Come on, guys, a little bit of, gotta keep this stuff away from the cats. So I ordered now. Oh, there go the cats. So I ordered a sampling of, and she has them in different colors. If okay, there, Pacola just put the link in here. So she has a YouTube channel and an Etsy, and all these fabrics that I use are from that she gets from India are from her. Okay, from Selena at Amore Fabriques. And just if you put in Amore Fabriques, either on Etsy or YouTube, you'll find her. Her name's Selena. And so I got a bunch of the red, a bunch of the dark red scrap. So I got some of this. This wasn't part, oh, maybe it was part of it. I don't remember because I just put these in there. So these are the red, I don't know what she calls them, scrap bags. But there's orange, red, purple, pink, blue, teal. There's every color of scraps if you want just, you know, some scraps of it. But I also, and I probably got some of these mixed in with, let's see here. I bought a bunch of her trims. Let's see. I think, let me try to separate some of them out. Some of these, this might be two different orders too, guys. I might have already mixed some of them in here. But you can buy trims that, I mean, they're just so heavily jeweled. And so this is the newest stuff I bought were these trims. Okay, so I want to try to keep them on the colorful side here. So if you look in her shop and you put in newest, these are her some of her newest trims. So but they're just enough for me to add on the bottoms of the little prayer pouches, right? And then there's some bigger pieces here. Look. There's all different shapes and sizes, but I like these because I put them on the bottom of the prayer pouches. So that's why I got these. And they're random colors. I know, aren't they beautiful, Nanamo? And good morning, by the way, if I miss seeing you. But they're just perfect for little edges. And I did order some more of the I think it's called Cantha cloth, the back, the stuff I use on the back. Here's some more of these. And she has great prices and just all kinds of little fabrics. And then I use like these bigger squares. Now this I've already shown you. I'd already had these, but this is what I use to make the prayer pouches. These little kind of stiff squares like this. Then I back them with that stitched looking fabric, the Cantha fabric, and I hand stitch it to make it look a little like hand sewn, right? And then I'll add a trim of some kind on them. I just randomly picked this one. I wouldn't have picked this one to go exactly. But then I put the black cording, and I found some beads that I can put on the cording now. Before I didn't have the beads that would fit. Look at this one. Look at that one. So let me see if I got something in here that could maybe go on to show you. Just so you can kind of get an idea. See, isn't it beautiful? Oh, thank you. Thanks, Ashley. If y'all want to see some of the ones I've made, they are on my Instagram. And again, I'm getting better at making them and kind of just, doing different things with them. Um, and, with these extra trims and just different things. And now that I found the beads to go on the cording, the black cording, they all have black cording. So like this one, let's see what I got else in here. Yeah, maybe this one. See what I mean? There's just so many options. So many options. So, and some of these I think are left from the other order that I got. But look at this, like this pink. Let's see what I got in here. There's just so many. They're all so pretty. It's so hard to pick. Do you know what I mean? It's so hard to pick what you like with what because there's so many beautiful ways to put them. Looks like something from a Bollywood movie. Yeah, well, they are from India, These are from India. So this one I'd probably trim this down to maybe just this flower or something like that. Because you can, cut them down however you want or. So anyway, guys, if you like this kind of trims and I did buy one piece. I think it's 8 by 13 or 10 by 13. It's enough of this put together to make a journal cover. So I bought one piece of that to cover a TN. So I'll probably do a TN out of that one piece, and she sells them, like bigger piece that you could use for a journal cover. Like, look at this. Look at that. See what I mean? See what I mean? Oh, thanks, Nitty. What are the prayer pouches for, Nana? I've been sending them out to people that really could use a prayer. Let's just put it that way. People that need a prayer. I don't really want to say who everyone I sent them to. Sometimes I say because they've posted it on Instagram or something like that. But if I know someone needs a prayer, they're really going through a hard time. I had one person, and she can say or not later, wanted me to make one for her to give to somebody else. I've made a couple for one of the girls at Hobby Lobby. One for her. She lost her mom, and her sister really wanted one. So things like that. So, and what I've been doing, I can't make tons of them because I just don't have the time. I try to make 2 or 3 a week. And what I've been doing is if you want one, I'll make you one for any donation, for any donation. But I'm really trying to make them for people that are really, really in need, if y'all know what I mean. And, some of our fibs are really in need. So that's who I've been trying to do them for. And of course, like I said, I only can do a couple a week. That's all I have time to do because I hand sew them, all of it together. So this is what I was talking about, the edgings. I just bought all these. And then I did buy this one bundle of red scraps. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I really like it. And then the other thing that I do, depending on the person, if I know them or know them well enough I'll stick a little prayer. I'll do a little handwritten prayer and put it on the inside of the pouch. Let me get that one back over here again. It's over here away from the cats, and I'm trying to make sure they don't get those strings. This one doesn't have any beads on it because this was my first prototype one. So there's no beads on it. But now I found some beads. Let me show you. I found these beads that have a big enough hole. And they're not those little plastic kid beads, right? They look like metal. I mean, there's a couple in here, like these purple ones here. They have a little bit of plasticky look, but they look more like metal, and that's what I looked for. But I couldn't find any with this big a hole because look how big the cording is. It's an elastic cording, but I had to have them big enough to fit on there. So I finally found some beads that will fit on them. So now I'm putting like a couple of beads right here. But once it's sewn, I sew these in. I sew the cord on the inside, so I have to put the beads on and then sew it because it's all just one big. I have this tied so it hangs up there. But you don't have to wear it around your neck. You can hang it up. You can hang it up somewhere. And then what I do is on top of that, let me put this away and I'll show you. I've got about 5 minutes. I bought different, let me show you some that I started putting together here. Hang on. Oh, I'm dropping it. Hang on. Let me put this away. Hang on. I started kind of gathering some things up. So like this one, I'll show you an example. This one's for somebody here locally. But all right, so here's the front. Here's the cantha cloth. This is what I ordered more of. And see how it looks all hand stitched and everything? So this is that. Then this one I had this little gold trim selected for that. And of course, I make it fit. It's not sewn or cut or anything yet. And then because it's purple and her favorite color is purple, got a little purple flower. And then this is the charm that I got. She likes butterflies. So I got this kind of iridescent purpley butterfly. And so that'll get sewn on there. So each one has some kind of a charm on it. Oh, thanks, guys. Each one has some kind of charm on it. And then I got the beads already put on the cord here. So these beads, 2 on each side, like this. So these beads are, can't get it. I got like kind of a gray, blue, and a purple. So they'll be there, right? And there'll be another 2 more on this side. And so then this all gets sewn in. So there's no tie in the back or anything. It all gets sewn in like this. And it's a pouch. And then this will be down here. And then this is all going to be sewn with purple. This will all be sewn with purple thread. Okay, and the little flower on the back. So this one's ready to put together and sew up. But I'll show you a couple other ones, some of the charms that I got. Where did I put them? Let's see where I put them. Did I put charms in these? Are these the ones I put the charms in? Hang on, guys. Let's see if I can find it. Where did I put the ones that I have with charms? Is it in the box? Ah, here we go. All right, so let me bring my little Mary Englebright box over here. All right, so this is the one I'm going to finish up in the next day or so. And then I have my little thing of thread and my scissors. This is the one I'm working on. Here's the beads. This goes on top of that. So then my little Mary Englebright box here is where I keep my jewels. And these are the ones that I have ready to make. Now, these are the ones, oh, thanks, guys. These are the ones that are not spoken for yet. So, but I mean, no, I take that back. I've spoken them out for 4 or 5 of these. I already know who they're going to. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 of them. 8 of them, and I'll show you what I match them up with real quick. And so then I just keep them like this. So I just have different little, all different kinds. I got a compass. I just got all kinds of little things like this. And I got all of these guys at clearance at Hobby Lobby, either 50% off or clearanced out for $1 or something. They all were clearanced out, and that's when I buy these. is I buy them when they're on clearance or on 50% off. Because they're normally about, I don't know, between $5 and $8 each. But if you can get them for $1, then I don't mind, I don't mind making these. So you can see there's just all different ones. So let me real quick show you a couple of the ones that I have. Now there's no, I don't have all the trims. I have a couple with trims, but I'll just kind of show you how I match some up. Okay. Yeah. All right. So for instance, this one. So here's the front, here's the back. Now they're not squared off yet. They're not squared off. And I don't get a rule, Janet. I don't get out a ruler and square them up perfectly because they're all going to be hand sewn. See the cloth? This stays there. That's the way it comes. So I got this one with this trim, this black shine, glittery kind of trim. I got that. Or I got this, or maybe both. So I got that. And then this charm, this necklace charm here. So that goes like that. And then it has the black cording with a bead. And then I leave this open, right? So this stays open and it's a little pouch. Well, it's sewn on the bottom. So it's a little pouch and I tuck a little prayer in. Or the person that gets it can put in their affirmation, a positive thought, their word of the year. They can put a different prayer. They can change it out. The girl at Hobby Lobby was wearing hers again after I made it for her because in memory of her mom's birthday. So you can kind of see. So you don't have to wear them. You can just hang them up, but this is the point of them just being a prayer pouch, So I'll show you a couple of the other ones that I matched up the jewels. And so what I do is I just kind of do this with them. And then I've got the base of it. Then I can go in and add another flower on the back or whatever I want. Okay. So I'll just show you a couple more before Hubster gets here. So there's this one. So again, there's a front. And it would probably go this way because some of them have this little edging on them already. Then there's the back. Okay. Like that. And then I like this. I got this little fringe. I got these fringes also from Amore fabric from Selena. So that'll have a little fringe on it. And then I got this jewel right there. See this one that has like an iridescent in it. So that one will go on there. And again, they all have black cords. And I started, now that I found some beads, they'll have beads on them. So there's that one. Thank you, Michelle. Well, anybody can make these, guys. You just got to kind of, scrounge around for whatever you want to make it with. I didn't think to make them until I found Selena's fabrics. Okay, so here's this one. So again, there's this piece. I don't know if I'll probably have it go this way. Then there's this on the back. Okay. This little cord here or some kind of lace. And then this butterfly right there. And again, it'll be black cording. Yeah, I'm making them for any donation, guys. There's Hubster. You have to email me. Just email me and tell me, like, if you have a favorite color. Do you have a favorite color? Do you have the person you're making, if you're giving it to somebody, do they like leaves? Do they like, let me show you this one real quick. Do they like butterfly? And of course, it depends on what I can find. I don't have thousands of butterflies, but like this one has a green. This one's like a little pin. Let's go this way. So like that one has a green jewel, like an emerald. And then it can either have this or it can have both like that. And it'll have a black cording. So I try to make them as pretty as I can and as special as I can, for each person. Again, this one has one of those butterflies. This one has one of those butterflies. But, email me and just tell me what, a general color. They're all colorful, but a general color like red, purple, blue, or green, as a main color. And if the person likes butterflies, dragonflies, or a certain color, and I'll try to make you one as close as I can to what you ask, and then just for whatever donation you want to give me, pay for the shipping, and because they don't really cost too much to make. And I don't mind doing that to send prayers, to send some prayers, affirmation. And again, if I put in a prayer, you don't like the prayer I put in, take the prayer out, put in your own prayer. It's not going to hurt my feeling. It's for the person, right? It's for the person. So, yeah, so this is the one I made for myself. Again, this was before I had little beads. All right, well, I'm going to go make Hubster some lunch. I hope y'all enjoyed the collage projects today. I'll get them finished painted on the back and the ones that are going to varnish. I'll get them sent out probably by Saturday. Hopefully, I'll get them done by Saturday. So I hope y'all have a blessed day. You know, thanks for supporting the channel, everybody that supported the channel today. I really appreciate it. And yeah, God bless you too, Gary. Thank you. And don't forget, guys, go over there and check out Gary. He's doing a Titan Mouse color book. All right, guys. Bye-bye.